Okay, we're here. Let's go. Game 4 of the 2022 Stanley Cup Finals is going to come in about an hour and a bit. But we have the teams, we have the series, Colorado, Tampa Bay. It's been fun, and I'm pretty sure that, all the good stuff that we've seen throughout the past few games will continue on here. But I do see some pretty people in the chat right here. Thank you, Fizzy, for the message. Thank you, Rafi, for trying to get that one up as well. Jeffrey, what's going on? Muffs, how are we doing? The Dudes Abides. Still haven't seen it. Dudes Abides. What is that? Let me Google that. Dudes Abides. I don't think I have seen that yet. No. I know we talked about this in the last stream, but, yeah, I don't really have too much time to watch TV nowadays, so... But hello, we are in here for Game 4, as we said. Nice to see the viewer turnout here on the stream. PJP, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for hanging out with us here. Alright, let's go. Let's try to get some hype player up in the chat. Let me just turn on my TV so we can get the Sportsnet broadcast up and running. Okay, there you go. And I believe it's the next channel. Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright. Thanks for being here, Bro Brian. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. Let me just share the link to the stream here on Twitter because we have not done that yet. And we're live. Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Hashtag GoAvsGo, hashtag GoBolts. We'll put the link and then we will put the thumbnail. Okay, here you go. And then we'll tweet this. There we go. Yeah, I kind of forgot to put the tweet up, so... Yeah, we have a pretty good thumbnail for this one, though. Nazem Kadri, Alex Killorn, two guys that are probably going to be playing today. Yes, that is the news. Apparently, Kadri is going to be here. So I had to include him in the thumbnail for old time's sake. It's a nice one, though. They're both looking off in different directions. So, MSU Detroit fan, what's going on? So we getting another high-scoring game or a 3-2 final score? I had been kind of saying the entire time that I kind of do feel like we're due for a slower game. Okay, maybe not a slower game, but a lower scoring game. That's what I mean. I definitely do think that we're due for at least one. Because even the first game, it was tight, but it was also 4-3. Like, that's a 7-goal game. So, I think we're due for at least one, like, 3-2, 3-1 game with an empty net. Because Darcy Kemper, I mean, he already has a shutout in this series. And we know Vasilevsky is good enough that he can just steal a game when he wants to. But we will see. Soccer Insider, what do you think about Paul Maurice as the new Panthers head coach? Oh, man, I don't know. At least it's not Travis Green. That's what I'll say. At least it's not Travis Green. That's a much more difficult pill to swallow, I feel. A more methodical game, yeah. Maybe a more methodical game. But when it comes to Paul Maurice, I mean, I know a lot of Jets fans had their gripes with the guy, especially towards the end. And they did feel it was kind of admirable that he stepped out rather than getting fired himself. But seeing him as the new guy in Florida, that's going to be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. Lego, what's up? Nothing much, man. What can I talk about in my personal life that won't get me in trouble? I don't really know what else I can say. I played drop-in hockey yesterday. That was good. I scored a very nice goal where I stole the puck on the half boards, walked right into the face-off dot, and sniped it far side back corner. That was really nice. That was a very nice, probably the best goal I've ever scored, to be honest. And, like, I had to aggressively stride to my right as a right-handed shot to avoid the forecheck. That was really cool. Also had a very nice assist as well. But, yeah, what's been going on with me? Nothing really too much, honestly, aside from hanging out with the boys on Discord, just watching TV shows because that's totally legal. I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé, actually, with my friends. It's been very, very good. Like, I've never... Why'd you say, what can I talk about in my personal life that won't get me in trouble? Because some things that I've done might get me in trouble. Plain and simple. I've been watching TV shows with my friends, though. And they've been pretty good. This channel is still mid every time I check it. Ow, man, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for being here. Lego, who do you think scores first? I don't know. I'm going to put a prediction out there, though, for this game. The scorer, or the team that scores first is going to win. I'll say that. Not sure about who, but that's what I'll say that about the thing there. But yeah, no, so far on Sportsnet, we're just kind of watching the highlights of the previous game. Can't believe people are subscribed to this, man. The refs score first again. I don't know about the refs scoring first. Jack Johnson. Okay, there's a prediction. It's kind of funny because I completely forgot that he was even on the team until the Stanley Cup Finals series. The team that scores the most goals will win. Al, thank you so much for the super rate here. Is it going to pop up on the screen soon? I hope so. Sorry I haven't been around Lego bars because busy right now. That's all good, man. But as always, here's your super for the day. I really appreciate the kindness, man. You've been here for such a long time that I probably should be getting used to it, but I can't. I can't get used to how kind and generous you are, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. It hasn't popped up on the screen. Come on. Come on, Streamlabs. Let's see it. Let's see it. Darren Helm is going to score first. Okay, there you go. That's a good one. I'd like to see Darren Helm score first as well. I used to think Lego is Steve Nash, but growing up is realizing Lego is Steve Trash. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Oh, man. There you go. It popped up on the screen. I appreciate it. Lego, just so you know, we're kidding. We love you. Really, now? Really? Really? I doubt. Okay, no. I appreciate it either way, man. Thank you. Hat trick by Arturi Lehkonen. That's a good one. Man, Lehkonen has been so clutch. Imagine scoring back-to-back Western Conference championship-winning overtime goals in 2021 and 2022. Like, he scores the Game 6 overtime winner for Montreal against Vegas to send them to the finals. Then he scores the Game 4 overtime winner for Colorado against Edmonton to send them to the finals. Like, Lehkonen, man, absolute monster. Lego, hopefully this game is actually about the game, not like last stream. Yeah, man. As much as I loved having Connor Bedard in the stream last time, I mean, I kind of want to watch the hockey game. If Connor Bedard wants to join again, that'd be cool. But I saw his Instagram story. The guy's doing like the big like workout thing where I don't know what it's called. I'm not really a workout guru in any respect, but I think that guy's probably busy today. Al, oh my gosh, man. Here's another super to prove the love. Thank you so much. I think we might have a little bit of a delay on Streamlabs for that to pop up on the screen, but I really appreciate it either way. What happened last stream? Okay, so I'll quickly go over it just for those who are here, because look, the game hasn't started yet. We have an hour. Last stream, we had BCHL Goalie of the Year, Owen join as a regular viewer. And he was interacting with the chat. He was talking with us. He did the thing for like half an hour, 45 minutes, just talking about his life as a hockey player. You know, he went from Ontario to BCHL hockey, and he was a viewer. He was interacting with the chat, and he was doing, you know, he's doing pretty good things. And so I have no reason to not believe that Owen is Owen, you know? Like, he's a guy who is on here as a regular hockey player in the BCHL, and he's in our stream. Eventually, he talked about how he knows Connor Bedard. And we were like, okay, cool. You know Connor Bedard, which is not, like, surprising. Like, BCHL players, like, everybody in the Lower Mainland who plays organized hockey, even at, like, the Junior B, Junior A level, like, everybody knows each other. And for him to say that he knows Connor Bedard, that's not really the most surprising thing. Eventually, this goaltender, Owen Say, brought on a whole bunch of other BCHL players into our chat live stream. We had Felix Trudeau, Bradley Nadeau, Simon Tassi, a whole bunch of guys from different teams coming into our stream and chatting. They were chirping each other as well. Oh yeah, we swept you guys in this round. Oh, how was that Game 5 overtime winner, man? Like, they were chirping each other. And I had no reason to not believe that these guys were all legit. Like, these are BCHL players, so they're not the most famous players in the world. And they all have YouTube accounts with their names and their pictures, so there's no reason to not believe it, right? And then Owen brings in a user with Connor Bedard's name. He's got a Connor Bedard picture. The account was made in 2020, before the guy got exceptional status. And Owen was like, yeah, no, this is the real Connor Bedard. And the Bedard account was chirping our goaltender friend, and he was chatting in the chat. We even made him a mod. And I'm going to go out there and say that I believe that it was him because of the questions that we asked him and the way he was replying. The guy was really accurate with a lot of the information, and he was really quick with it too. It wasn't really like, oh, he had time to Google anything. Either this guy just knew everything about Connor Bedard, from his junior career to what he would have done if he didn't get exceptional status, to other things about his life and other opinions that he had. It's either he was a super well-tuned expert, or he was Connor Bedard himself. And I'm going to choose to believe it was the latter, because we did learn apparently that Connor Bedard's parents monitor his social media, which is why he doesn't really post too much anywhere else, but YouTube is the only one that he doesn't have. Or he doesn't have the guidance on. So apparently Connor Bedard was in our stream last time. He's a Quebec national here. Hey, Lego, long-time watcher. Curious on your thoughts about how far Daniel Yurov actually falls. I don't see him slipping past the first round because he was talented enough to get this level of hype that some people believe he's a top 10 talent. But, yeah, no, that's a good player right there. Mike, thank you, though, for stopping by. We're pretty sure Connor Bedard was on the stream. This beauty named Owen Say brought a bunch of his friends from the BCHL, and then he brought Bedard. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, yo, Aiden, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Is Point playing this game? I'm not sure Point is going to play. I'm pretty sure Kucherov is going to play, because John Cooper said that they're probably going to go with the same lineup that they had in their last game, which included Kucherov. It did not include Point. Salty Wings and Avs fan, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Whoever scores 6 goals might win, maybe. You know what? I did say earlier that I feel like we're due for a low-scoring game, like a 3-1 game or a 3-2 game. But I would absolutely love a slobber knocker of a game, too. Give us an Edmonton-Calgary game. Give us a 9-6 game or a 9-8 game. Give us an Edmonton-Colorado game. Give us an 8-6 game. I'd love to see that, actually. Who do you got winning Game 4? I just kind of got the guy who scored... I kind of got the team that scores first winning Game 4, but I'm not really too sure who that's going to be. Lego Man, what's up? EP40, how are we doing? If Point is out, they could dress Fedotenko. That's a really good one right there. His parents, weirdo. I mean, he is a 16-year-old kid, so you gotta remember, like, he's a 16-year-old kid who has 100,000 followers. People are messaging him every day. I kind of understand if Connor Bedard's parents are going out there and monitoring his socials. Grav, what's going on, man? How are you doing? It's been a while, my friend. Thank you for being here. You've been putting in some great work, Grav. I really, really do respect the grind. How big of an impact will Andrei Kuzmenko have with the Canucks? Soccer Insider, we made a video about that earlier today. You can check out the YouTube channel because it's right there. Favorite CHL team from each league? I gotta say, Vancouver Giants from the Dub. Probably the... Oh, man, who's my favorite team in the OHL? I'd say the Erie Otters. I like the Otters a lot. Drysdale, McDavid, Strome, DeBrincat, Dane Fox. And from the Q, I have to say... I'll just be basic. Let's say Halifax. They're a team that I like as well. By the way, this is the fake Gravite that's in our chat. That's not the real Grav. The real Grav is actually a mod on this channel. So I take back all the kind things I said because you're not the real Grav. Kadri should be in. Yes, he should be. Can I say something here? Long message inbound. Aiden Kelly, you're going to have to get it out quickly because there is a character limit on the YouTube chat. Lego, I've asked a lot, and you gave Bedard mod because he's Bedard, but it would make my day if you gave EP40 mod. If the Avs win, they can go back home and win the cup. If they win. You know what they always say about a playoff series? It's never really a series until the home team loses, and so far the home team has won every game. Yeah, no, that's not a real Grav, so please. We don't stand for the impersonation here. Who do you like the most for the Wings at pick number 8? Kemmel's a good player. I'd like Lekaramaki as well. The Swedish connection, Lekaramaki Raymond, that'd be cool. If they take Savoy, though, that'd be a very nice one. I'd probably lean Savoy if he's available. I hope the Avs win in 5, because if I went to 6, I would have to watch the game in PEI. Yeah, me too. I kind of want to get the games done earlier, because, like, I'm free every day for the games, except for Game 7. Game 7, I have my own hockey to play, and so that is the only day where I'm not, like, free. So I would prefer the series to not end in 7 games. I want the Wings to draft Lambert. I don't care. That's a good one, yeah. Grav is a boss. Yes, I agree. Grav is a boss, but that's not the real Grav. I checked this channel, and that's not the real guy. The real Grav is streaming right now, I'm pretty sure. I wanted Tampa to win at least one, just so Colorado can win it at home, and no, I'm not saying the series is over, quite the opposite, but I want a cup-winning team to win it at home. Yeah, that's true. It's always nice when the home team wins. 8 is Lekaramaki or Lambert. I am Connor Bedard. I am in your chat. Okay. Cool. What are the most likely teams that Kadri signs with next season? I've been seeing Washington as a potential fit, actually. And I'd see some people as well say Detroit, maybe, so who knows? Steve Yzerman hates short people. Yeah, I mean, everybody he's taken has been big. He signed Soderblom, he drafted Edvinsson, he drafted Seider, he's keeping Rasmussen, lots of big guys. In that case, Lego Rocks is a boss. Thank you for the kind words, David. Who wins the cup first, Canucks, Kraken, or the Leafs? The Leafs. It has to be the Leafs, right? If it's anybody else other than the Leafs, like, I know we love to meme on Toronto, but we'd find a lot more ways to meme on them if Canucks win it first. Bro, I miss the Warriors winning because of hockey. Yeah, right? Like, it happens, man. Like, that's how it goes. Canucks, please sign Nicholas Waugh. He'd be a good Canuck, I feel. News on Kucherov and Perry tonight. Kucherov likely will be there. Perry, I don't have any reason to believe he won't be. Is Savoy going to transfer well to the NHL? I heard from multiple scouts that he won't transition well. The thing is with Savoy, he has speed, he has finesse, he's got skill. He just needs to work on his evasiveness and his ability to play under pressure. It's been a little bit of a struggle for him as a smaller player. Do you have the Elite Prospects Draft Guide? I don't, but I should probably get it. It's a very good read every year. I know that 100%. I am Guy Lafleur. I'm in your chat. That's rude, David. The guy just passed away. I don't think it matters much when Detroit picks because Stevie Y's going to pick a stud. Yeah, pretty much. Who's your favorite player out of the two, Caulfield or Seider? I know you loved both in 2019. I liked Seider more because I thought that Seider was like going to be really underrated. I didn't expect Seider to be taken 6th. If anything, I expected Seider to be 15, where Caulfield was. Like, if you told me the day before the draft, hey, Caulfield is going to go 15, Seider is going to go 6, I would have thought you were nuts. I was like, no, it's going to be the other way around. And so because Seider was more of an underdog, I liked him more. I'm a number 1 baguette. I'm a Warrior Pelican fan, and I always watch the Warriors' finals appearances, but this year I didn't watch it because it was obvious the Warriors were going to win. Thanks for the pens vid, Mr. Mint X says. Thank you so much for the kind words. Hey, Lego, I wanted to ask you if you think the Peter DeBoer move to Dallas was good. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. Although Peter DeBoer and the way he coached the Knights was not the best towards the end there. Did you see the Blue Jays choke last night? I did not see it, actually. The Red Wings from 07 to 08 and 08 to 09 were amazing with Osgood, Zetterberg, Datsuk, Lidstrom, Rafalski, Franzen, and Helm. Oh yeah, for sure. Lots of classic names on there. What are the odds the Canucks sign Malkin? Okay, I don't think that's going to happen. If it did happen, though, that'd be cool. I'm just saying. Hey, Lego, how's it going? Cam, how are we doing? Thanks for being here. Could you do a video of your top 10 favorite players, since you're the only hockey content creator who gives his opinion? I mean, I feel like the hockey guy gives his opinion once in a while, like when he ranks jerseys or he ranks certain players. I don't know, though. Top 10 favorite players, I think we've done a video like that before, actually. I think we did top 5 players at each position that I like, something like that. Leafs versus Canucks 2028 finals. And after what you said, you have to root for the Leafs. If that happens, I'm not going to root against my Vancouver Canucks. But, 2028, that's a ways away, isn't it? Confirmed 3 hours ago, Kadri is in. Let's go. There you go. So the thumbnail of this video is indeed correct. We should have traded down. Who's your favorite player on your least favorite team? David Pastrnak. Yeah. Least favorite team is Boston. Did Chara retire? Did he? I don't know if he did officially, but, yeah. What was Connor Bedard's YouTube channel? It was Connor Bedard, with a picture of him. And our friend Owen Say, the goaltender that knows the guy, was like, yeah, no, that's legit. Like, that's actually him. Morning, Geo. JDC Overland, what's going on? Greetings over to Malaysia from Vancouver. If Kadri leaves, who will they replace him with? Hopefully JT Miller. Yeah, JT Miller to Colorado. We can get Samuel Girard in a trade. We can get a lot of other pieces because I do like the Avalanche prospect core. I was watching the Canucks and Rangers OT game where JT Miller won it in overtime. Since I'm a Rangers fan, I was up late because I live in New York. I see. Hello, Lego. Are there any Flint Firebirds players on your radar? Brennan Othman. Very good Flint Firebird. The guy really did bring it all together this season. I was very happy to see that. Why isn't anyone trying to trade for Lou Erickson? That's an automatic cup win. Okay. Do you think the Flyers will make the playoffs next year with John Tortorella as their new head coach? I don't think they would have made it regardless because their roster is not the best. Who do you think will be a second-round steal this year? Oh, boy. That depends who's available in the second round. I could see Brad Lambert slipping all the way down there if Craig Button's opinion means anything to you. Do you think Bosman becomes a head coach again? I don't think so, honestly. Like, when you kind of work down the totem pole like he has, going from the NHL to the AHL, especially doing so poorly with the Sabres as he did, it's not really, I don't really know. Let's not turn the chat into a war zone this stream, boys. Yeah, nobody go out there and call out Connor Bedard for saying that he's not Connor Bedard. Please, that got pretty annoying after a while. Just found out Ivan is on the Breton Screaming Eagles. Yeah. No, I don't want JT. Hello, so Paul Maurice to the Florida Panthers. Where does Andrew Brunette go? Who knows if he sticks around? Like, if he becomes, like, the assistant coach or whatever over there. I'm not sure if that would happen, but we'll see. If only Charlottetown had him, they would have won. Should the Canucks prioritize a Swedish winger or a Russian center to make a national run? I don't know. Whichever is available and actually wants to come here. If you're talking about the draft... Oh, national line. Okay, you're talking about free agency then. I mean... No, they shouldn't prioritize somebody like that. But knowing Patrick Alvina, wouldn't be surprised if they did. You know, Lego, I say this almost every year, but I'm excited for hockey to start again with the moves Vancouver has made. Do you agree? I am, yeah. I'm really excited. I'm a lot more excited this year than I was for last year because, like, even the previous few years, like, I wasn't excited for Tucker Poolman. I wasn't excited for, like, you know, Travis Hamonic. I wasn't excited for all the other, like, bottom players. Like, no. Give me Kuzmenko. Let's see what he can do, and I'm going to be excited for that. If you have to guess who's going to be the next Wings head coach, who would it be? I'm going to guess Derek Lalonde. Oh yeah, I think the Canucks will make the playoffs because the only reason the Canucks didn't make it was because Bruce came in late. Fair assessment. If there's a Canucks Leafs final, how would that affect the community? I think everyone and their dog would be hyped. Me too. How would it affect the community, though? I mean, you'd get a lot of salt here in Vancouver because there are a lot of Leafs fans that live around here. Will the Canucks make a splash in free agency? I hope so. Chances Trocheck ends up in Detroit? Probably as good as the chances he ending up anywhere else, I feel. I had a dream yesterday where in 2015 the Avs got the first overall pick and drafted McDavid. Imagine the insanity. Yeah, McKinnon McDavid, yeah. Shades of the 2016 World Cup of Hockey. I knew Othman was going to be good, and also look out for Isaac Howard from this year's draft. That kid is magic. Yeah, he's really good too. One of the more like offensively capable guys for sure. I hope we draft Lindgren and Havlid. That's a good one. How many times a day do you walk your fish? I don't walk my fish. I don't have a fish. I do go out for walks pretty much. Lego, what happened to the cat guy? Cat guy, who are you talking about? If Gaudreau doesn't re-sign, who does Calgary go for in your mind? Another Canuck? Maybe Besser? I mean, they have to re-sign Tkachuk as well, so they'll probably go for him. Look out for Yanni Newman. He's going to be a steal. I like that coach choice. Yes, me too. Corey, I hope my Rangers can take another step forward next year. I hope so too, for your guys' sake. You guys were supposed to be you guys were not supposed to be as good as you were, so I could see you maybe taking a step back, but we'll see what happens. Who is the best team of this decade? This decade. So 2020, let's say 2012 to 2022. I'd say the Lightning, followed by the Penguins. Like, I know you had other teams that won back-to-back, or that won multiple cups, like the Kings and the Blackhawks, but the Lightning were just so good. I wanted Motter to win. Do you have any pets? No, I do not. Lego, the guy that said if I don't feed my cat, Montreal wins. Oh yeah, Cat Guy. I remember Cat Guy. He was starving his cat for the opportunity of his team winning. That was not good. So far, Lego has killed 2 flies in the series. It will be 3. I actually killed one before the stream started. It was flying around here, and I kid you not, I grabbed it out of midair, first try, and I had it in my hand. I squeezed really hard, went to the faucet, opened my hand with the water running, and it was there on my finger. Like, I snatched it out of midair with my hand. Like, that's the first time that's ever happened successfully. Do you think that if the Buffalo Sabres issues continued down the line, do you think a draft Lindros situation might happen? I don't think so. Buffalo's on a good track, I feel, so that's not going to happen. Could you see the Kraken try to sign Johnny Gaudreau? I could see them throwing a lot of money at Johnny Gaudreau. Are there any interesting RFAs this year? Yeah, for sure. Brock Besser. Matthew Tkachuk. Lightning are the only team to win the Cup this decade. Oh, if you're talking this decade, okay, 2020 to 2030, then yeah, okay, Tampa. You were right about when you said Mott would help the Rangers in the playoffs because he really did. What did I say, man? What did I say? Tyler Mott? I know this guy, inside and out. He's very, very good. Could you possibly trade JT for Gaudreau? Okay, no, they're not going to do that. They're not trading JT for a guy who's going to need money. Would you say Tampa started this trend of trading high picks for players like Coleman and Paul? What's your opinion on it? I mean, if it helps them win cups, then okay, great. I don't really have an opinion on it. It just happens. One word on Austin Matthews' hairstyle. Here, I'll Google this word. Make sure it's actually correct. Parabola. That's the word I have for Austin Matthews' hairstyle. Parabola. If you're a math person, you know what that means. Go Cowboys. Did Bedard have any videos? No, he didn't. He had 3 subscribers, no videos. He only had a few subscriptions. It was me, Hot Take Hockey, and like NHL and stuff. But the account was old. Like, it was made a few years ago. Lego and chat, who is scoring first? I have no idea. You all can discuss that. Motter puts in 100% effort every shift, every game. Yeah, he does. Brock Besser for Brad Marchand? No, I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? Sup, boys? Habs fan highlights. What's going on? Thanks for being here. Lego with big boy words. Not big boy words. These are like grade 9 math words. Have you seen Owen Power's YouTube channel from when he was in grade school? Yes, I did see Owen Power's YouTube channel. He taught me how to tape a hockey stick. Coyotes definitely have the worst future of all 32 teams. I mean, how many draft picks do the Coyotes have this upcoming draft? I definitely do think they could be doing worse. They were just kind of screwed over by the former management. The new guys in town definitely have a better comprehension, I feel. But yeah, it's tough to name a team that has a really bad future. The Bedard stuff was fake. Habs fan highlights, it doesn't matter if it was real or if it was fake. We had a good time anyway, so. Leafs are better than the Lightning and Avalanche, JT Ramirez says. I mean, debatable. Debatable. Style Ed, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Go Bolts. Like, I'd like to believe it was real, but come on, y'all expecting me to believe an NHL player is that soft? Somebody was chirping him about his mom's DMs, which obviously you don't want, but like, dude, come on. I mean, look, the guy's not an NHL player. He's 16 years old. Like, he's in grade 10. And he's getting bullied online by, like, a whole bunch of strangers that are, like, harassing him. Assume that is correct, and it is him. Like, I could understand him, like, not wanting to, like getting upset about the things he got upset about. I think it's fine. Isn't the management kind of poor for Arizona, too? The older management, with the illegally testing of prospects and not paying their arena staff and everything. Geo Live Good Day. What's going on, Abby Singh? I think Seattle has the worst future. Yeah, that's probably the best one. Seattle has the worst future just by virtue of the fact that the amount of prospects they have is not really all too great. That cat must have been eating good, yeah. Matthew Tkachuk was featured on Jason Tatum's old YouTube. Really? Cool. Why is it that every generational talent before they get drafted have that deer in the headlights look in their face? Crosby, McDavid, Bedard. Probably because guys have been pointing cameras in their faces since they were like 13, 14 years old, saying that, hey, you're going to be the next one. You're going to be so good. Here, let's talk about your NHL future. Talk about Crosby. Crosby's really good, right? You're going to be the next Crosby. And, like, I feel like that could be really overwhelming for teenagers. Why would he roast someone back? That would just rest his career. Yeah, pretty much. Bro, I'm years younger than him, and he shouldn't take it personally. Like, buddy, you're playing pro hockey. Habs fan highlights, he's not playing pro hockey. He's playing junior hockey. He's not going to play pro hockey in 2 years. Like, I understand that, like, you might have a different opinion of it, but everybody's different, right? So that's kind of one of the earlier things that you have to learn in life, that you can't really expect everybody to think about things the same way that you do. Remember that one person that didn't get drafted for bullying people? Yeah. We're not going to say his name. The hockey guy did make a video on Arizona, I think, the other day. Can you see a universe where the Habs pick anyone else than Shane Wright? I guess it does exist, but, like, I don't want to say that I believe in it. Seattle has a nasty future. Beniers is nasty. They got a franchise D and a 4 at 4, and man, I'm a massive fan of Nemec. That's true, that's true. No offense to Bedard, but watching him in person, he's still kind of soft. He slashed a Canes player for stealing the puck and then got dumped the same way. Does that not make it more believable then, if that's the case, Fizzy? What do you think is the ceiling for Sean Farrell? I think he could be a good middle six player. A good energy winger on the PK who could also score. Oh, there you go. Nazem Kadri taking the warm-up, expected to play. Oh boy, the Avalanche just got a big boost. That is great. Junior is basically semi-pro. Semi-pro is much different from junior. Guys, let's stop arguing about semantics, okay? Bedard, real or not, whatever, he was here, we had a good time, it was fun. Let's put an end to that. I don't want to keep on arguing about this. The Toledo Walleye lost the Kelly Cup versus the Florida Everblades. Sorry for talking about the ECHL. I guess you don't agree, but yeah, I don't agree. Because I don't think that everybody is the same. One of those teams that is very unpredictable are the Islanders next season, and as a Rangers fan, I hate seeing them, of course, but with Lou Lamoriello, I could see them make it to the playoffs next season. The Islanders, I mean, it depends on what happens when Lane Lambert takes over. If they actually do start to play more aggressively, then I could see a lot of good happening for this team. Obviously, you still have Villiers if he sticks around. Anders Lee, Barzal, good players. How much money is Nichushkin looking at this offseason? Oh, man, a little bit more than the Avalanche would be able to afford, I feel. But, yeah, he's been really good, so it's going to be difficult. Styled, thank you so much for your subscription. I really appreciate that. Thank you for hopping on board and believing in the channel. What trade do the Canucks have to make you really surprised, as in you didn't see coming? JT Miller for several firsts and several prospects. There you go. Who will play dirtier, Kadri or Perry? I gotta say Perry. I feel like Kadri has been really no BS this entire playoffs this whole time. Like, I know the Binnington thing happened, but that was more Calle Rosen's fault than Kadri's, in my opinion. Perry, on the other hand, has just been an absolute pest. How do you feel about Paul Maurice being signed to the Panthers? I'm kind of indifferent, but, like, it's good to see him getting a job again. If the Lightning win today, we're tied in the series. Yeah, that is true, Styled. Colorado born and raised, started watching the 76 Rockies NHL team and been a fan ever since. Came across your channel, keep up the good work. Thank you, Fax Hurt. I really appreciate the kind words. You started watching a long time ago then. Man, that's crazy. I don't think we should turn this whole Bedard thing into a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. If the Lightning do win... If the Lightning win, do they deserve to win another cup? I mean, if they win the cup, they win the cup. I'm not going to say that they didn't deserve it. Do you think the Canucks make the playoffs next season, and who will be the first-round opponent? That's tough to predict, but if it's a Canucks-Oilers thing, I think I like that. Water bottles over Cad. Yeah, the water bottles, eh? Let's see the water bottle come back. Lego, how's the heat? It's okay. What's the temperature in my room right now? Let's take a look. It's 22 degrees in my room, which isn't terrible. It's been worse. Did you follow the BCHL this year? And if so, what are your thoughts on the Penticton Vs? I did not follow the BCHL this year. However, I do believe we had some Penticton Vs players in our chat last stream. They're good. They're a good squad. Tyson Jost. Sheldon Rempal. I'm going into McGregor Square in a few. I've been in Colorado my whole life, born 1986. Well, e-bikes and scooter mods, enjoy your time there. I would absolutely roll on the floor laughing if Perry still does not get a cup ring in his third straight finals appearance. Yeah, pretty much, eh? Do you think players that get drafted from prep schools have much of a future in the NHL? Only if they're, like, absurdly astronomically good. Like, the prep school level, like, it's high school hockey, so all you gotta do is just be a high school student in a high school, sign up, and make the team. So, like, it's like you have to be, like, a video game character to stand out at the prep school level. You are a good host for our beloved Avalanche. Thank you, e-bikes and scooter mods. Was that the real Connor Bedard the other day? I'd like to believe it is, but if it isn't, then we still had a fun time, so it's okay. Man, if only Perry got that ring with the Habs. He wasn't going to, man. Like, realistically, the Habs making the finals last year was such, like, it was such a momentum swing. Like, I did not expect them to even get, like, past the second round, to be honest. But, let alone, like, sweeping the Winnipeg Jets. JT Miller and Dermott to New York for Kako, Schneider, and a first. Ah, mwah, chef's kiss right there. Do you know Off the Wall Hockey? Yes, I do know Off the Wall Hockey. It's a good YouTube channel. The Golden Knights were so surprising this season because they didn't make the playoffs, but I will say I didn't expect the Kings to make the playoffs and make it to a Game 7. Yeah, they weren't expecting, like, a lot of the Kings fans in my comment section weren't expecting to make the playoffs either, and the fact that they took the Oilers to 7 in and of itself was really impressive. Lego, what is your dream game to watch in person, past or present? Game 1, Stanley Cup Finals 2011. That's a good one. Or the Golden Goal game. Yeah, 2010. Golden Goal, Sidney Crosby. Do you prefer CHL or NCAA? Which do you think is better for player development? I like the NCAA because they hold onto your rights longer. You work out in the gym. You get your education at the same time. And the competition, I feel like, is better as well. Bedman, thank you so much for the super chat. Lego, $10 for you to put on your favorite Canucks jersey you currently own. If you don't, that's okay. Then you're still awesome. I'll be right back. I'll grab a Canucks jersey. Alright, we have the regular home. This is the regular home from this season. I got this as a birthday gift, or a Christmas gift. That's what it was. I have not worn it, because it's just been in my closet, so I guess we're going to wear it for the first time here now. It's blank on the back, but it's okay. I am very happy to have it either way. So, yes, there we go. There we go. It's just a basic, you know, it doesn't have the Vancouver word mark on it, but it's here. It's small because I'm small. I'm only 5'3", so, you know, a lot of people do recognize that. Yeah, small Asian dude. That's kind of how it goes, isn't it? Get maroon if you want to win a cup. Get pair if you want to make it to the Cup Finals. Is a heat wave coming to Vancouver? I'm not sure. Kucherov in the warm-ups for Tampa, wondering if he'll play. I think he will play because John Cooper apparently said that they're going to go with the same roster. I didn't expect him to win a game, Craig Button. At about what time did Bedard join your stream? I'm not sure, Jonah. You're going to have to look yourself. But I think it was before the game began, like right before the game began. What moves are the Leafs making this offseason? I think goaltending gets revamped. I hope so, yeah. Off the Wall is upcoming a video about this, pretty much, yeah. Even though I'm not a Pens fan, I must say my dream game would be the double overtime Kuznetsov or Kunitz winner against the Sens. That was the goal that like kind of ruined the Ottawa Senators, wasn't it? Favorite goal horn in all of hockey? I gotta say Boston. Darn, Lego, I thought you were tall. Yeah, no, I'm very, very short in comparison to your average Caucasian male. Favorite goal horn? Yeah. Game 1 of the finals was boring. Only 1 goal scored. Yeah, I know. But it was still fun. This jersey has Gaudreau written on the back, and you don't know it yet. I would want to see the Brawl in Hockeytown game live. That's a good one too. That's a really good one. I'm disappointed in you, Gio. Your favorite jersey is clearly Louis Eriksson Chinese New Year, so you should be wearing that one. I kind of forgot I had that. Let's go ahead and show it off. Let's show that. Yeah, so we do have the Lunar New Year promotion that the Canucks did. This is the jersey. You could see the Ox logo. You see there's oxes all over here on the shoulders, and on the back we have Eriksson because of course we had to have Louis Eriksson on the Vancouver Canucks lunar jersey. Yeah, pretty good stuff, isn't it? Let's put this back. All right, there you go. This is just a really basic jersey, though. The basic home that they have. Who are you rooting for? Charlotte Gill asks. I want Colorado to win. However, I did say that I think Tampa is going to win in 6. Cliff, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. I need a hoodie that says I went to the fight and a hockey game broke out. Man, I don't watch a lot or any Wisconsin hockey, but when Caulfield was in Wisconsin, me and some of my buddies would listen to like every game on the radio, and every time he touched the puck, it was so hype. Yeah, that's kind of how it is, isn't it? Like when you have a prospect that you're cheering for in a system. Whoa, beauty. That's so sick, LMAO. What? Yeah, man, the Lunar New Year Eriksson jersey. Had to have that. Yeah, think about it. The Sens would have probably won the cup against the Preds if they won that game. Pretty much, yeah. As a Habs fan, I dislike the Leafs more than the Bruins. I see, Rafi. I see. Empty Net King, Louis Eriksson, yeah. I am for sure, but I do not have TV rights to watch it, sadly, because I live in Canada. I watch other junior leagues, just don't have access to the American ones. Coyotes legend Louis Eriksson, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Kadri gonna clutch? I mean, we'll see. We'll see if Nazem Kadri is gonna clutch it up. Lightning strikes again, hopefully. Also, thank you for pronouncing my name right. Or your last name right. Yeah, it's Gil, yeah. You're welcome, you're welcome. If Jim Benning kept all 3 contracts last year, Patrick Allvin could have kept both JT Miller and Brock Besser. What are you referring to? Which Benning contracts are you referring to? Toffoli, Tanev, Markstrom? Because I don't think that's what you're talking about. I wish the Sens won the cup for the Butterfly Kid and for Carlson and Craig Anderson's wife. I hope the Rangers make the playoffs next season again with an 82-0-0 record. That's not going to happen, Luca, but you can dream. Not going to disrespect the dream. Should college hockey be more prestigious than the CHL or SHL hockey in the future? It really depends on where you're from, right? Like, even here in BC, I see a lot of, like, younger kids that refuse to go the major junior route and instead elect to stay, okay, I'm going to stay in junior B or junior A because I want to play in a scholarship in the NCAA. Not necessarily because the NCAA is like, you know, it's better hockey, quote unquote. Like, you play less games, you play less frequently, like, you play, like, the CHL, what the CHL does really well is that you play like an NHL team. Like, you go from city to city, you travel on the bus, you live with a billet family, so you get this experience of being home, quote unquote. But NCAA, you're pretty much a student that plays hockey. And so, even, like, the education is also free as well because you're there on a scholarship. So, NCAA is a lot better if you're looking for your long-term future and financial success outside of hockey, because not everybody who plays in the NCAA gets to play in the NHL, right? Or even pro hockey at that. But with the CHL, they do a really good job at replicating the NHL vibe. Also, with the CHL, for every year you spend in there, you get a year's worth of free college education after. So that's why you see a lot of CHL guys that don't make the NHL or that don't become NHL or like SHL, KHL, Liga players. Like, they just go to the U Sports, they get free education in university, and they play hockey there. So there's pros and cons to both, but yeah, I've seen a lot of kids around here. Like, I have a lot of friends that also have, like, siblings that are hockey players in junior A, and they're like, yeah, they could have made the WHL, they could have gotten drafted, but they refused because they want to play NCAA. So it really depends. Will Mo Seider become a franchise defenseman? I think so. I think he's honestly on his way there. I've been looking at a Seider jersey. I want to buy it. Should I go for it? Go for it, Trey. Nothing to lose. In NHL 22 earlier, I went 82-0 season with my Rangers. Oh, he's keeping Roussel, Eriksson, and Beagle. Yes, that's what he means. Yes, 100%, 100%. That OEL contract is devastating. I've just started playing roller hockey, and my gosh, is it brutal. Yeah, it is, eh? Especially if you just started playing for the first time. Like, stop and goes, pivoting, like, it's definitely not easy to get the hang of right away. NCAA sounds very fun just from a person perspective. CHL is very much more pro, but I'd say CHL has a higher level because NCAA is basically just Michigan versus the rest. Well, the thing with the NCAA as well is that there is no age limit. Like, you have some 24, 25-year-olds playing in those leagues. And so, even though it's also divided into conferences too. Like, the CHL has so many, like, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds, and they're all so spread out. Sure, some of them are extraordinarily talented, like Peyton Krebs, Dylan Cousins, Connor McDavid, Shane Wright. You have some very talented players, but the NCAA, the guys are bigger, the guys are stronger, the guys are older, the guys are not kids. So it's a little bit tougher in that respect. And you're in the gym every time you're not studying or playing, and you're usually in the gym with your teammates, so there is pros and cons to both, I feel. Getting an education is never a bad idea. Yeah, 100%. 100%, Cliff. 100%. Will the Rangers win the Cup in the next 3 years? That's really tough to predict, Josh. I'm not sure. Can my boy Rafi become mod? He's been a fan of this channel for a long time, and he's watched all your streams. Fizzy, we don't need any more mods right now. We don't need any more mods. We're good. We gave Connor Bedard a mod because it's Connor Bedard. Or maybe it was. I don't know. Sider is a bust. Who is the best overall defenseman of the last 20 years, and why is it V's legend Duncan Keith? That's honestly the first name that kind of popped into my mind. If you're talking 20 years, like, you need somebody who's been here for a long time. I would say, like, from a pure talent perspective, Lidstrom would be up there, but, like, he didn't play for, like, half of the past 20 years. Duncan Keith is a really good one, though. Although I don't like Duncan Keith, of course. Daniel Sedin, elbow, like, yeah. If we didn't get OEL, we could have signed Klingberg. Yeah, he could have. He could have done a lot of money, a lot of things with $7 million. McDavid is a bust. I've gone from a casual skater to weekly hockey. Safe to say, last week I suffered a mild concussion after getting body checked. That's rough. Wow. Full contact roller hockey then? Man, hopefully that concussion doesn't affect you in the long term, eh? I have my 8th grade graduation tomorrow. I have to sit in the front row, bro. That is awesome, Luca. Congrats to you for graduating 8th grade and heading over to high school. Duncan Keith is a bust. Lego, OEL is going to win the Norris. I don't think so. As a Kraken fan, do you think Jiricek or Nemec will be better to build around? I feel like Jiricek would be a tad better because he's more all-around, I feel. Nemec is really good at facilitating offense by shoveling the puck forward and doing what it is that he does in the offensive zone. But Jiricek, I feel like if Jiricek pans out, he could be like Sider is. Nemec, I see a little bit more of like a Torrey Krug-esque kind of player. More offensive leaning, a lot less like defensively responsible. When can I be mod? Bedman will think about mods when we feel the need to get more mods, which isn't really something that I feel like is too predictable, since we're kind of good with the mods right now. Bunting didn't win the Norris, right? No, Bunting did not win the Norris. I mean, you said Nunting, but I'm assuming you said Bunting because the B is right beside the N on the keyboard. Do you believe Yossi was robbed of the Norris? I kind of think he was, but I mean, I wasn't a part of the Voters Association, so. Front row is going to suck, Lego. It's all good, man. Who you got tonight, Lego? Go Avs, Chris Ryder says. I don't know who I have tonight. I said that the team that scores first will win this game, but that's all I got. Build around Matty Beniers. Yeah, Matty Beniers, eh? Pretty good player. Definitely one that you can build a franchise around. Go Avs go, because I'm sick of the Lightning, Cliff says. Yeah, I'm kind of sick too, but you know what? We'll see. We'll see. They always say that a series is never a series until the home team loses. So far, Colorado has won both the games at home. Tampa has won their Game 3 at home. So now we are here in Game 4. We've got 105 beautiful people in the chat here, so thank you so much for stopping by. Leave a like on the stream before the game begins to get this video boosted in the algorithm. Also, help us out in our sub goal. If you believe in the channel and what we're doing, we make videos every single day talking about hockey news, prospects, rumors, trades, and all that stuff, as well as these streams too. So if you could jump on board, I would really appreciate that. Nemec is so good if you can unlock those elite tools. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. Who do you got taking the Calder Cup, Lego? Oh boy, Calder Cup? I haven't been paying attention ever since Laval did the thing, but I'm not too sure. We have more mods than people chatting at times. Yeah, that is true, BJ Ballin. Makar deserved the Norris over Yossi. I think from an individual talent perspective, Makar is better, but I liked Yossi's season more because he had more points. Like, he was so close to 100. I was rooting for him to get to 100. You can't argue with Makar's, like, near 30-goal season, though. That was really good. Should the Canucks trade up for a right-handed defenseman with Miller and Garland and assets? Well, it depends on who. Trade up for a right-handed defenseman? You mean in this year's draft? I don't know about that, man. You'd be losing out on a lot of value on the team, like, right away. Unless you're willing to tank for Bedard next season. I don't know if they would really do that. I'm cheering for the Avalanche, but I want Tampa to win this game to make it interesting. Nice, Patrick, nice. Which Tkachuk brother do you think will have the better career? I think Matthew will. I think he's more offensively poised than Brady is. Lego, I really want the Avs tonight, but I'm going to say Tampa wins 3-2 in regulation. Okay. Yossi had more giveaways than turnovers. That's why Makar won. I can understand that, yeah. Do you think the Canucks can make the playoffs with the addition of Kuzmenko? We'll see. I mean, if Kuzmenko can get like 50-plus points, 20 goals, then he definitely will help out. Okay, but points aren't everything. Makar was like a plus 40-50. He was a better defenseman by far. Yeah, he's definitely the better defenseman. I just wanted to see a guy hit 100 points. He was close, but not there. No point in warm-ups. Let's drop the puck. My gosh. Othmont Dad, thank you so much for your subscription here. Maybe that says Othment. I'm disappointed in myself for probably reading that incorrectly. But thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. But yeah, no, every time Elliot Friedman says, oh, no point in warm-ups, like, everybody replies, no, Elliot, I disagree. I think warm-ups are important. Because everybody loves to meme on Elliot Friedman. It's really funny. It would be cool to see the Lightning take 3 in a row, but I'm not against Colorado winning either. Yeah, pretty much. Are KHL players as good as NHL players? Well, Nikolai Goldobin was one of the best KHL scorers. So was Reed Boucher, who is a very bad human being. I don't think so. Officially finished high school the other day, looking at playing college hockey, but I also want to get into journalism. Journalism's good, Trey. When I was in radio school, we had like a whole section dedicated to journalism, so it's good. Do you think the Rangers will re-sign Mont? No, I don't think they will. Start, bench, cut. Nugent Hopkins. You said Nuge, RNH, Besser? 2 of those players are the same players, so I'm not going to answer that. Do you think we will see a player break 140 points in the next 10 or so years? If the NHL keeps on expanding, I could see it. I could actually see it. Plus the talent that we're seeing with these players, I can definitely see that. Yossi would have been the first D-man to hit 100 points since Brian Leetch in 92. Man, he was so close. I feel so bad now. Hot take. Erik Karlsson in the Sens playoff run was the best defenseman of all time. Honestly, I don't want to disagree. Like, you think of what Cale Makar is now, I feel like Erik Karlsson in 2017 was that, but with a little bit more pace and a little bit more willingness to hold on to the puck. He also was a little bit more deceptive with his passing, I feel. Man, Erik Karlsson was so good before, his knees and his legs. I want Tampa to win now so we could see Drunk Kucherov tell us how Hedman was slighted over the other guy. That's a good point, BJ Ball. It's a really good point. Do you think the Avs and the Wild is becoming a rivalry? Not really, I feel. You kind of need to have back and forth wins for it to become a rivalry, in my opinion. Start, bench, cut. Nugent Hopkins, Besser, or Hyman? Oh boy. If you're talking about the best of each of these guys, I'd start Nugent Hopkins, bench Besser, and cut Hyman. But Besser is so inconsistent, at least he was before Boucher came along, that it's difficult to say for sure. Can you do the Macarena for me? I'm not doing the Macarena for you, Pauline. And Miss Boyd and Hoda Kotby and Jenna Bush Hager and KLG. I'm going to have to say no to that one, fam. I'm sorry. Do you have early Smythe picks for each team? I'd probably say Makar for Colorado, and then for Tampa, I'm leaning Vasilevsky, but I don't know. Karlsson Prime was so good. Karlsson hasn't been good since he was on Ottawa. Start, bench, cut. Karlsson, Makar, Hedman, all-time their prime. I'd start Karlsson, bench Makar, and cut Hedman. Hedman was really good in his prime, and he's arguably still in it, but I do think that Makar is really good. Start, bench, cut. I would start Eriksson, bench Gretzky, and cut McDavid. Should the Wild start a rebuild due to the buyout penalty, or stay the course and hope Kaprizov can do the thing? That's a tough question. That's a really tough question. I could totally understand why you would want to say either, but I'm not sure. Kucherov. Hedman is the best defenseman. He won the cup. Who is this other guy? He's nobody. Not a cup winner like Hedman. The funny part is you could realistically see Kucherov saying something like that. Canucks play in the Winter Classic. What jersey do they remake? Just for the lulz, let's see the big flying V from the 80s. That'd be cool. How good do you think Darnell Nurse is going to do next year? I'm not sure. I mean, he better do good. Or he better do well, because $9.5 million is a lot of money. Are you going to have the game or just chat about it? Refer to the pinned comment in our stream here, Jeff. But yeah, no, it looks like Nazem Kadri is indeed going to play. So, that is good. Very, very good for him. Look at those, those dangles. He did say that about Fleury. Yeah, he did. He did. Flying V is the best jersey of all time. Who would you want the Canucks to pick with the 15th overall pick? I would want the Canucks to pick Shane Wright with the 15th overall pick. Okay, he's not going to be there. But if it's anybody like... If they take Brad Lambert at 15, I'd like that. Lambert with Pettersson I feel like would be really cool. If Savoy drops, I'd like that too. If they take somebody like a scorer, like Karamaki or Kemmel, obviously I'm just listing off top guys, but if you're talking about players that will realistically be available at 15, I would not disagree with Isaac Howard. I wouldn't disagree with Frank Nazar. Who else? I wouldn't disagree with Seamus Casey, actually. I'd really like Seamus Casey for Vancouver. Lego, do you remember that Game 5 last year between the Islanders and Pittsburgh where the Islanders stole it because of Sorokin? Yeah, Sorokin is like... You gotta remember, back in their KHL days, it was seen as like Sorokin, Shesterkin, and Samsonov. Those guys were all seen in sort of the same territory. I kind of had Samsonov in a little bit of a lower light than those two, but Sorokin and Shesterkin were both very, very good. Underrated prospect in this year's draft. I'm going to say Shane Wright, because everybody's talking so much smack about that guy. Nice jersey, Lego. Thank you, Lucas. This is the regular Canucks jersey from this season. If the Canucks play in a Winter Classic, I can see it. Canucks-Kraken matchup with the Canucks wearing the 1950s-inspired design and the Kraken going Metropolitans. That sounds really cool, actually. I like the sound of that. Obviously you can't stream the game, but will you update when the goals are scored, etc.? Yes, 100%. We're going to be doing a live play-by-play. For sure. Lego, would you do Besser Rathbone for Hyman and Broberg? No, because Broberg is so difficult to predict. Rathbone, I feel like, is a lot closer to becoming what he could be than Broberg is. Broberg has a lot of work to do. Also, I feel like I'd rather have Besser over Hyman in general. I like Hyman, but not that much. Who do you think takes some hometown discounts in the offseason? That's difficult to predict. I'd say probably not Gaudreau. Probably not him. Lego, it was nice chatting with you and getting some of your intakes on different ideas, but I'm going to head out now. That's all good, Bedman. Thank you so much for stopping by either way. Mike Smith has one of the best postseason performances by a goalie in recent history. Yeah, okay. Any updates on Askarov, or will he play in the NHL next year? He's probably not going to play in the NHL next year. We'll see what happens. Should the Stars or Preds start a rebuild first? Oh, man, that's a good question. I still do like the Predators and what they have. I don't know, though. Stars, Ben, Sagan, no more Radulov. He's probably going to the KHL. That's going to be tough. I really don't know, actually. Will the actual game be shown? Matty, please refer to the pinned comment in the chat. Canucks and Kraken at the Seahawks Stadium would be unbelievable. That would be really cool. I'd love that, actually. Anyone who thinks Johnny Canuck in Vancouver, that won't happen, period. It's the Abbey logo now. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. Canucks and the Kraken Winter Classic at Lumen Field will be the matchup I can see. I like the sound of that. The Canucks jersey from the 90s is the best, in my opinion. I agree. That's a really good jersey. I hope Besser gets moved for a solid top 6 with great 5v5 production. Yeah, that'd be a really big upgrade, wouldn't it be? Like, Besser, he scored a lot of power play goals, like rebounds in front, but man, we need more 5v5 production. Lord Barry, thank you for your subscription. I really appreciate that. Who do you think will be the Leafs starter next season? Let's go off on a limb and say Ville Husso. Hot take, Dylan Holloway will be a Calder finalist this season. Honestly, I don't know if that's a hot take. Holloway was really good with the Badgers, and I've been really excited to see his development ever since he made the Bakersfield team. Opinions on Paul Maurice being Florida's new head coach. I don't really have too many opinions, to be honest. I mean, it was interesting to see him get the hire, but we'll see where they go. Stars have some good young talent, though. Heiskanen, Robertson, and Ottinger. That's really true as well. I really do like Robertson. He's Filipino like me, so. Yeah, we don't want to see, copyright. Which Canuck or former Canuck do you see heading to Calgary this offseason? It's a tradition at this point. Hopefully Tucker Pullman. Hopefully Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers for Eric and Branson. I'd honestly do that at this point in time. Where's Game 4? You see, this is the problem with the NHL, man. It says it's going to start at 5, but it doesn't start at 5. The puck drops at like 5:20. I don't even think we've done the anthems yet. Yeah, no. We're still at the pregame presentation. It's 5:11 right now. Oh boy, somebody's got a motorcycle outside. I think you could hear that. Popular opinion, Dylan Cousins scores over 300 points this next season? No, he's not going to do that. As a Jets fan, Maurice is a good coach. Flying skate jersey as a third for Vancouver. I won't be entirely shocked if that happens. Disclaimer, you work for the team. I'm going to say the team. I would not be surprised if that happens either. But I also would like the reverse retros to come back, because I did like the Sprite jersey. I really did. You guys can have Zadorov. Trust me, he'll score 40 points. Please take him. And I like good Branson. How do you feel about the luxury cap idea? I do not know what that means. Somebody please explain. What is the luxury cap? JDC Overland in Malaysia. It's 8:12 a.m. They say Maurice is a good coach. Charlotte in the UK, 1:12 a.m. So 8 hours ahead. That is wild. Thank you for tuning into the stream, though, despite it being so late. Would you rather have Chason on an Eriksson contract or Roussel with a Chason contract? Oh, boy. I'd rather have Chason on an Eriksson contract, I guess, because Chason's a better player. And if it's 1 year long, I mean, it's not really going to do too much. Lego, how can Besser and Miller be kept? Do we lose Pearson and Garland? You're going to have to ask Patrick Alvin about that, man. I feel like there are a lot of other players that you would probably move out to keep the money. Tyler Myers, you try to move OEL. That's going to be really difficult. Hot take here. The 3 Calder finalists next year will be Kuzmenko, Perfetti, and Rossi. Ooh, Rossi. I want to see Rossi make the team so bad and play 82 games and be a power play contributor and be a 5v5 beast because Rossi is so gosh darn good. Cole Perfetti, I mean, we're going to make a video tomorrow talking about the idea of trading away Blake Wheeler. If Cole Perfetti can get an opportunity in Winnipeg, I definitely think he's got a chance at being a Calder contender as well. And Kuzmenko is our boy. We got to go out there and represent. ESPN's so bad at presentation. Lego, it's your lucky day. I can't confirm a reverse retro is back next year. Canucks design is finalized and unveiled to be announced at a later time, I assume. Thank you, though, for the update, Lucas. That's good. Really good to see that. Oh my gosh, they're just getting onto the ice now. It's 5:14. It's been so long. Lego, it's okay if I take my dog for a quick walk and I'll be back. That's all good, Luca. You don't even have to ask. Her name is Lulu. Send my condolences to your little dog over there. Maybe it's a big dog. I don't know. My favorite Canucks jersey is the black and red with the current logo. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think about like McGillney, late 90s with that one, I believe. Yamamoto, Puljujärvi, and Cassian to the Canucks for Garland. Ooh, I don't know. You see, I like those players coming back, but I don't know if I want to be facing Connor Garland 6 years in a season. Or 6 times a season. I mean, they already did in Arizona, but... I'm out in my tent doing some wild camping, watching this before I go to bed. That's great, Charlotte. That's great. Camping out there in the tent, that's cool. I could see some team taking a chance on Garland to try and add depth. I don't see Vancouver being much of a threat next season, no offense. I mean, yeah, I could understand why you say that. Why is it that everyone's favorite NHL player in their team... Who's everyone's favorite NHL player and their team? Mine's Burakovsky and Makar, the Avalanche. I'd say Hughes of the Canucks. Brady, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. Are you gonna stream the draft? Yes, we're gonna stream the draft. Day 1 of the draft, though, because day 2, it might take 8 hours again, and we don't want to do that. Lego, do you think Montreal can get Chris Letang and Fleury by trading some picks plus some players? Maybe. I mean, it'd be cool if they tried. Maybe add Crosby on top of that, too. Complete the trifecta of Penguins players. Mark Robinson's watching from England. Go Avs. So we got Mark from England. Charlotte said they were from the UK. JDC is in Malaysia. Obviously, I'm here in Vancouver, so we've got some international viewership going on here. That is amazing. Would you rather watch an hour of sports betting ads or 5 hours of Eriksson own goal from his own debut? I'd say the hour of sports betting ads. 100%. Are you from Owen Sound? I always see the attack in your videos. No, I'm not. I'm from Vancouver. I just have the Owen Sound attack logo because I like it. Would you ever get a custom Canucks jersey Lego? Of my last name? No, I don't really believe in doing that. I don't like that. I would rather get a custom jersey of, like, a meme. Like, let's say, I don't know, custom Canucks jersey of, like, you know, it would have to be a player and, like, a number that has been there before. Like, I'd get, like, an 11 Messier jersey just for the memes. Just for the memes. Like, I like the memes. Not because I like the guy, because of the memes. Like, I have an Eriksson Lunar New Year jersey for the memes. So, I don't know. James Wong, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. Stammer has crazy eyebrows. Looks like there's glitter in them. Yeah. Okay, finally, we're doing the national anthem. It's been so long. Another hot take. The Canucks will have 5 30-goal scorers, 8 20-goal scorers, and 3 D-men with at least 40 points. 5 30-goal scorers? Darn. Okay. Assume... Okay. That's a lot of 30-goal scorers. 8 20-goal scorers. That's like franchise mode numbers. Is Kane going to stay with the Oilers? I'm not sure. Depends on what the mediators say about his San Jose contract. Lego, Kent Hughes is getting Crosby. Last stream I called it. Okay, we'll see, Rafi. My prediction, Colorado scores a few early, but Tampa sustained pressure overwhelms Kemper. 5-3 Tampa. I like it. Favorite jersey design that isn't the Canucks? My favorite jersey of all time is the 90s Mighty Ducks of Anaheim away jersey. It's a beautiful jersey. Let's bring it out. Yeah, so this right here is Paul Kariya. This is an amazing jersey. It's got Kariya on the back. Very, very nice. I wore this when I went to Disneyland in 2018, excuse me. So, yeah. And I just have to say, you know, pro tip, don't wear hockey jerseys in Disneyland. It's not a good idea. It's really hot. Do you think Caulfield's production at the end of the season was a fluke, or will he produce at the same rate next year? Okay, maybe not the same rate. Like, of course, 82 games is a lot of games, and he was scoring at like a 50-goal pace. But if he gets like 30, 35 goals, I wouldn't be surprised. Gotta buy a Quandale Dingle jersey. I'm not sure what that is, Cicerons. Bold prediction. Pittsburgh to trade the core away. Time to go full-on rebuild. Welcome back to Earth, Pittsburgh. That would be crazy. Let's see them trade everybody away. Beauty of a jersey. Thank you, Lucas. Okay, there we go. It looks like the game is going to be underway here, so let's get everything ready to go with NHL Game Center. Let's open this back up and go to the center here. Hopefully it works this time. It didn't work last time. Here it is. Okay, there we go. This is it. We've got it. Game 4 is underway. Right now we are at... Okay, no, they're doing the line combinations. No, it's not working again. Come on, NHL Game Center. Please, stay on the screen. Stop going to this little preview. Oh my goodness, dude. Why does it always do that? Stop auto-directing me. Oh man, this happened last time as well. Let's just do the... Okay, Tampa almost scored. Let's just do the big screen again. We'll keep it on here. They scored early! It's 1924, first shot of the game. Anthony Cirelli, it's 1-0. An early goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Cirelli gets them on the board. Wow, they really want this game number 4. Excuse me, second shot of the game. It was a shot and a rebound, a mad scramble out in front of Kuemper. He's got his mask taken off at the bench now. Kick save in front. Actually, I think that should be 3 shots on goal. 4? 5? No. That's like 5 shots right there. A big scramble in front. Chernak slap shot. Oh, it takes off the helmet. And they put it in while he doesn't have the cage. That might actually... Is there a rule to call that back? I don't know. Because Chernak's helmet was clearly off like a second or two before Cirelli put it in the net. Are they going to count that? They did! No way! Oh, man. Tampa with a quick lead to get things going here. It says 3 shots on goal on the broadcast. I think it should say 5 because they had an initial opportunity where they had 2 rebounds, and then Chernak, that's 4, and then the other rebound, Cirelli. Yeah, no, they've got to update those shot totals. First minute of the game, Tampa Bay strikes. That is not a good way for Darcy Kuemper to get things off. That's unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Play wasn't called dead. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, so they didn't review it. It's a goal. That is crazy. You have many jerseys to catch up to the hockey guy. Yeah, I know. I don't think I'm ever going to trust him. Or I'm going to reach him. Excuse me. But, yeah, no. It's Cirelli from Killorn and Chernak. Colorado keeps things in. Taves with a long drive. It's off the end boards. And it squeaks out behind the net. Back to the point again. Makar to the net. That one was blocked. And Makar has to take things out into the neutral zone to control the play once more. I was in the team store when the J.T. Miller and PK Subban trades were announced. Which Subban trade? Subban for Weber or like the other one to New Jersey? I'm back, by the way, but a goal already, yeah. Right now we're at... Okay, I'm trying to do the countdown for the timing here, just so everything can sync up, but they keep on showing everything on the top left corner of the screen. Please, just give us the timer here. Right now we're at 18:03, 02, 01, 0, 17:59, 58, 57 of the first period right here. As Helm comes in with a fake slapper, stops up on the half board, sends it in deep. First to it is Mikhail Sergachev. He goes up the boards to Patty Maroon, but it's taken away by Rantanen. Rantanen backhands that one forward, gets it back. Here comes Taves with some speed in the neutral zone. Taves, shot made by Lehkonen, rebound in front. There was an open side. Taves couldn't corral it. Back to the point, stopped up there. Face-off circle. Now they're on the hash marks, but a scramble continues. Rantanen to the goal. A backhander up high. It deflects to the left point where Devon Taves is there. He finds Makar. To the right side again. Down the boards to Lehkonen. He reverses for McKinnon, who picks it up on the same right boards. He finds the point. Left side now. Cale Makar. Ooh, look at that shoveling to get it there. The shot made. It was blocked. And the rebound ricochets all the way to the the Colorado zone. They can't overturn it if it's not blown. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much how it goes, eh? PK Subban in New Jersey. I see. Alright, what other chat messages do we have here? Unpopular opinion, the Barber Pole jersey is a top 20 jersey of all time. Yeah, I kind of like crazy jerseys, so all of those ones are pretty great, in my opinion. But we've got 111 people here. Or, excuse me, 122 beautiful people in here checking out the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. And, yeah, thank you for liking the stream, subscribing, being here, chatting as well. It means a lot. And with 16:47 to go here, the Colorado Avalanche find Bowen Byram in the neutral zone. He'll send that one in deep. It deflects to the far corner, picked up by Landeskog in front. That was Nichushkin, who fanned on the opportunity. Beautiful chance in the hash marks there, but it didn't work. Landeskog goes up to Bowen Byram, who drops it off. Nazem Kadri now. He rips it in deep. Nichushkin finds Landeskog. He's got some room. A shot loose. Rebound on the side. That one was saved by Vasi. Landeskog's initial shot deflected off the end boards and popped out to the opposite side for a prime scoring chance, but the rebound attempt didn't go through. Here's Devon Toews now. Chips it off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Picked up by JT Compher. He's been quiet this series. He finds a man on the side. Newhook in front. Beautiful opportunity by O'Connor. It doesn't go through. Here's Newhook again in the corner. Wheeling and dealing down low. He forces it back to the left side blue line. Toews. Left boards, Newhook to Toews, a shot made, blocked by Palat, point blank. It's sent all the way back down to the Colorado zone now. Is that enough for icing? No, it doesn't look like it. Devon Toews will stop by, behind his own goal, and send it out. Here comes Cogliano, over the line, drops it off for Darren Helm, that's Nico Sturm. Sturm plays it into the middle, taken away by Tampa. Ross Colton sends it in deep to the Colorado zone. Kemper leaves that one there for the trailing defenseman. It's Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson plays it up. Eric Johnson swaps that one in, but it looks like it was touched offside. And with 15:07 to go in the first, we have a stoppage of play. One jersey I'm looking for other than the Canucks. I may pick up a Coyotes if the team moves out of Arizona. Nice jersey, crummy team. I like the purple Arizona jersey. That's a really good one, I feel. You really need to get Vasi moving to get goals, pretty much, eh? Unpopular opinion, but I liked it better when the Canucks logo said Vancouver. Me too. I liked the Vancouver crest. I think it added personality. When I get back, coffee's on me. Thank you, JDC. I appreciate that. Do you think we see Francouz and how early? I don't know. I don't know. Depends. I can't give a prediction out there. But 14:45 to go here in the first. Tampa's controlling in the zone. Chiarelli, the shot made, rebound. Loose, picked up by Byram. Good play by Chiarelli. Colorado maintains control. Here comes Cale Makar. He breaks into the Tampa zone, cuts into the middle, swatted away there by Chiarelli, the goal scorer. Out it goes to Kucherov. He finds Hedman, who goes wing to wing, picked up by Jan Ruda, who dumps it into the Colorado zone. Darcy Kemper fakes one way, goes the other. Devon Toews finds Nazem Kadri, who's back in this series, baby. Or, back in the playoffs. He was never in for this series earlier. But is brought out by Kadri in a deflected shot. A deflected pass, gloved up by Vasilevsky. Commercial break here, folks. We will hold on as the game continues, but I'm gonna see if the game center actually works again, because it keeps on stopping up for us. It's very bad. I missed the stick and rink having white stripes. Top 3 reverse retro, Yotes, Kings, and Canucks. Yeah, I honestly really did like the Canucks reverse retro. The Kings is a really good one. I'd say Minnesota, the Subway jersey, looks really cool too. But yeah, no, 102 beautiful people here in the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see if this actually works now. And we keep it like this. Let's see if it'll stay. But yeah, no, 1-0 already for Tampa Bay. Chiarelli, nice early strike. How many wins do you think the Red Wings will get next season? I wouldn't be surprised if they reached 30. Like 35 maybe. I'd say around there, yeah. Minnesota Wild reverse retro is easily one of my favorites. Yeah, it's a really nice one. Islanders are bringing back the Fisherman next year as a reverse retro confirmed. That'd be awesome, Brandon. I cannot wait to see if that's the case. Canucks reverse retro looks like a Sprite can. Yeah, that's why I like it so much. Tampa is playing their last game. Taking a goalie's helmet is one thing. Shooting a puck at the goalie after taking his helmet. Tampa will not play again. Do the Caps or Penguins rebuild first? I'd say probably... Oh man, that's a tough question. It's going to take a while for both of those teams, but I'd probably say maybe Washington. Colorado wins the offensive zone draw, but Devon Toews can't hold the line. He's now being pestered by Kucherov as he retreats back in his own zone. Drops it off for Cale Makar, circles around his net. He'll start the rush out. Feeds it to the right side. Landeskog found in his dump-in attempt. It's picked back up by Makar, who sends it back to Toews. Toews up the wing. Tipped into the zone and behind the net there. Oh, never mind. It's icing, I feel. Fisherman should be the Islanders' main logo. Also, I know Washington Capitals are going back to their 90s, 2000s Eagle logo for the reverse retro. Okay. There's some insider information from Lucas. That's cool. Oh, yes. No, Soccer Insider. You're correct. The Avs reverse retro was amazing. The Nordiques, I really like that one. Here's Cale Makar, though, getting pestered by Corey Perry. Does a very good job at thwarting him off. Devon Toews dumps it in. Nick Paul backhands that around his own zone. Colton gives that one away at the blue line. A shot made, saved by Vasi. Picked up by Kadri on the boards. Kadri to Lehkonen. He circles around the net, feeds the point, runs in, and oh my gosh, Lehkonen gets taken down. That was a big hit. Lego, do you think the Fisherman jersey is a good logo, or is the Fisherman good logo? No, it's really not a good logo. It looks so cheesy, but I like cheesy, so yeah. No, that's public knowledge. Oh, I see. I haven't really been too caught up on the jersey updates. But Alex Killorn will chase this one into the Colorado zone. It's chipped back out to center. Chernak goes to his D partner. It's sent back in deep to Kemper, who rings that all the way around the boards, but it looked like it was chipped by Killorn, and it escapes play. It's on the ref to acknowledge the mass knot. The Tampa player is no different than when the players score on the goalie injuries. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You know, Lego, if I had some input on the jersey, I would do a flying V design in modern colors. Again, if that happens, it's pure coincidence. Crossing our fingers, eh? Let's cross our fingers there. Any credible Jets news? I mean, Frank Seravalli recently put, who is it, Blake Wheeler on his trade watch list, so there you go. There might be something there. Here's Victor Hedman, though, who walks the puck across the Colorado blue line, chips it in. First one there's Bowen Byram, who centers it to nobody. Oh, man, shot attempt there. A rebound chance. It's loose in front, and Darcy Kemper has to block that one off and cover it. Bowen Byram, rookie mistake, man. You can't be doing that. You can't be centering the puck for your opponent. That's just not the move. Who's your Calder favorite next year? I'd say maybe Owen Power, honestly. Blake has a no-move clause. Yes, but after July 1st, that no-move clause changes to a 5-team no-trade clause. So, yeah. Next player to get a Ray Bourque ending, who knows if it's going to be Corey Perry. That's a really funny one. Ray Bourque ending, though. Maybe, like, McDavid. That'd be really cool. But Colorado controls on their own half boards. Nico Sturm gets taken down. Here comes Helm in for support. It's given over to Nick Paul. Perry lying down on the ice there. What the heck are you doing, man? Swatted away there. Picked up by Byram. Now Cogliano in the neutral zone gets stripped away by Victor Hedman. Here comes Ross Colton into the corner. Wraps it around as Eric Johnson ends up sending it all the way down. Here's Zach Bogosian. Stopped up behind his own net. 11:23 to go in the first period. Shots on goal. 7-2 Tampa in a 1-0 Tampa hockey game. Steven Stamkos picks the puck up as he streaks into the zone. Checked up by Nichushkin. Now it's Nazem Kadri who takes it back the other way, itching out into the neutral zone. Kadri, centering pass for Devon Toews. It works. He gets it back to Kadri. He's in Lightning territory. Back to Toews. Holds on. Shoots. Blocked. Now Nikita Kucherov swats that one back out to the neutral zone. Quickly taken back by Nichushkin. He sends it in deep. Vasilevsky lets that one go. And it deflects back out to main ice. This is what happened again, man. No, we don't want this. Why does it keep on doing that? Why does it do that? I guess we're going to have to go back just to the camera because I can't rely on the NHL website to stay on the proper page. Cale Makar drops that one off. It's picked up by Nichushkin. He walks right into the zone. It's taken away there. Here's Killorn. Killorn chips that one off the boards to the neutral zone. It reaches Josh Manson at the Colorado blue line. He sends them back the other way. Centering pass, deflected by Chiarelli. 10-11 to go in a tight checking game compared to previous. Perry has a cup ring already in 07. Yeah, I know. I just thought that it'd be funny to talk about him chasing cups again. But here's a long drive from the blue line. McDonough, that one got blocked. He threw it back to Shernock, but it was chipped away by Rantanen. Rantanen finishes his check in front of the penalty box. That's a big hit. Now it's picked up by Jack Johnson behind the Colorado net. He itches out forward. His centering pass for Newhook, not good enough, as Tampa takes it back and sends it in deep. Jack Johnson back on the prowl, tries to take it away. Byram now up the boards. Stopped up by Hedman, he keeps it in. Now here's Patty Maroon. He sends it around to the opposite corner. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare feeds the point. A shot from Ruda blocked. Now here comes a race for it. Here comes Alex Newhook with two Lightning players on his back. He tries to center it. It doesn't work. Into the corner it goes. Newhook still kicking away at it. And it's played back to the blue line. Here's a long drive. In front! There was an opportunity for a tip, but it wasn't good enough. Didn't even touch the net, actually. Bowen Byram now dumps that one back in. Vasilevsky stops that one behind his own goal. Now Darren Helm in front. There was a chance. Loose puck. We don't even know where the heck it is. Toews has it now. Manson back to Toews. He's on the left point. Sends it in deep. Victor Hedman is there. He rims it around, but it's picked up there by Manson once more. Colorado escapes the zone, though, as Darren Helm could not hold the blue line. Helm with a good body check to finish his check there, as the puck goes all the way back to Colorado territory, where Arturi Lehkonen picks it back up. Josh Manson will start things forward. Here comes McKinnon, taken away there. Nick Paul, a shot made, and that one was stopped by the pad of Kemper. Great little mini breakaway by Nick Paul. Here's Mikko Rantanen. He'll backhand that one into the middle as Arturi Lehkonen breaks into the zone. Long shot off the end boards. McKinnon tried the swipe at it. Didn't work. Picked up here by Brandon Hagel, who sends it back the other way. Byram held up in his corner. Puck is recovered by Tampa. Shernock with a drive. Blockered away over the glass by Darcy Kemper. And with 7:24 to go, we have ourselves a stoppage of play. Why the hell is Kemper starting? He's so bad. Spartan Eric Johnson. Ovi was close to a Raybork ending. How I consider a Raybork ending is a player that goes to a Stanley Cup contender to get a ring by the end of their career. If Maroon goes for 5 straight cups, that'll be Maroon 5. That's funny. Can Rossi be the Wild's first line center? Yes, I think he can be. He's good enough. Lego for Game 5, I'm going to go on vacation in Montreal. I'm going to come to the draft. Can't wait. Hopefully Kent Hughes Crosby. I mean, we'll see, but yeah, I hope you enjoy your vacation. Do you think the Power will be better than Seider? I think Seider at his peak is going to be a better all-around defenseman than Power, but I do think the Power has the potential to get more points and be a lot more of an offensive play driver than Seider. I also, like, Seider is a lot better of a defensively minded defenseman, though, I will say. Maroon over Matthews. Time clock? It's a commercial break right now. Yeah, let's see the time clock. 7:24, I believe. Let's see if we go back to the regular scene here. If it stays like this, we'll keep it, but, like, NHL.com website keeps on automatically changing their site. How much time is left to go? 7:24, it appears. Yeah, see, that's exactly what happens. Like, why does it keep on going? It keeps on automatically redirecting to this page that isn't really related to the game. If I reload the page here, what does that do? If I reload the page here, what does that do? Yeah, it goes here. It automatically redirects. Like, why? Yeah, no, like, it keeps on resetting every few minutes that it doesn't show the actual live stream. So, apparently, NHL.com is not wanting us to be looking at their website. But shots on goal, 10-1 for Tampa in a 1-0 game for them. 7:22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16 left to go here in the first period. As Cale Makar sends one up for Gabe Landeskog, a drop pass, a shot by Kadri, loose in front, rebound, opportunity by Nichushkin. It's shot wide. Kadri there, good steal. Sends it in deep. Palat's there first. Landeskog keeps the puck in, sends it over to Nichushkin. Now Taves with a long shot, loose in front, rebound is right there, and that one doesn't go. Cameraman, please show us the puck. Where is it? Here's Nazem Kadri in the neutral zone. Backhand feed to Taves on the left side. He drops it off for Kadri. Kadri down low to Nichushkin. He's got Bogosian on his back. He finds Taves. Long drive, loose in front. Nichushkin gets robbed, I feel, by the pad of Vasilevsky. This game is crazy. Offensive zone possession. Colorado has like 2 more minutes. It's like 349 to 157 Colorado, but they have more, or excuse me, but the Lightning have a lot more shots, and they have 1-0 lead as well. NHL.com trying to sabotage content. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels, man. Because I know 2BC Superbman Johnny also uses the same website when he streams on Twitch. So maybe the NHL is just doing that because they just don't like that. Lego, random question, what is your favorite food? It's a Filipino dish called lengua. What that is a mushroom soup with steamed ox tongue as the meat, sliced into little, like, parts. When you steam ox tongue, it's really soft and it's very, very delicious. Man, I absolutely love lengua. Face off to the left of Vasilevsky, or to the right of Vasilevsky. It's dropped and he covers up. So we will have yet another stoppage in play after a 1-second shift. And a commercial break, too. Leaving from the Okanagan to Newfoundland on the 30th, so hopefully Avs in 6. Yeah, I kind of want this one to be over by 6 or 5 games as well. Lumpia, yeah, that's a good one, too. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's good. The neighbor's dog is feeling good right now? I mean, I guess. Lego, what do you say at the end of your videos? I say, so there's videos are trolls 99. That's what I say. Yeah, so there's trolls 99. So there's trolls, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm still trying to look at what the NHL website is doing, because they definitely don't want people to be idling on their site, it feels. I want the draft to start right now, Rafi says. I would like that. I mean, June ad rates are better than July, so I think that'd be a good thing. But yeah, no, right now there's 5:51 to go in the first period. And we are just going to have to wait. Do you play roller hockey in an organized league? No, unfortunately, I do not. I need to get into that, though. I very much would like to get into more roller hockey. But here we go, though. Back to the game. They're doing a little bit on Victor Hedman right now, which is cool. 95 beautiful people here in the stream. If you like what we're doing, then please like the stream, like this video, as well as subscribe to the channel too. We are on our road to 3,000 or 35,750 subs, so I would really appreciate it if you helped us out. Here's Devon Toews, though. A long drive, it's blocked, and big chase for the puck there. Killorn stopped up by McKinnon. Looks like it was touched in offside. So another stoppage of play. Game has been pretty slow the past few minutes here. Definitely not ideal. NHL website is terrible for everything. Its video player is especially atrocious. I agree. Do you think Hughes puts up equal numbers to Makar if they switch teams? Yes. Yes, I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. I also do think that Makar is just a better player overall. Actually, no. Equal numbers? I'm not sure about equal numbers. Lot better numbers, though? Yes. Lot better numbers. Rory Rain, thank you so much for your subscription here. I appreciate it. Latron rules? Yes, Latron is very good. Probably not the best for you health-wise, but it's very, very good. It's saying in my screen that you're already at 35,800. Oh, I see. I see. We might have to update the number then before we continue. I'm going to watch the game with my Filipina lady friend. She cooks lumpia all the time. That's very good, Mike. Take advantage of that. It's really good. Is Florida going to move Knight or Bob? I don't know. We made a video about that earlier, Cam, so if you want to check that out. Hughes is very good, but Makar is pure talent and dominance. I do think that Makar's point production does take a hit if he goes to Vancouver instead of Colorado, though, just by the nature of that team is a lot inferior to Colorado. But face off to the left of Andrei Vasilevsky, 5:11 to go in the first period. Draws one by Tampa. Here's Kucherov. Sends a pass up forward. Dumped all the way in. Darcy Kemper dropped it off, picked up by Manson. Ooh, look at that. He posterized Andre Palat, who fell down behind the net trying to chase him. Nichushkin now. Over to Landeskog. He backhands that one in. Picked up by Kadri here. He got stripped at the puck. Now the Tampa Bay Lightning come back here. Stamkos with a lane. He shoots! Glove save by Kemper. Beautiful stop right there. Beautiful stop. Colorado needs to pull Kemper if they want to win this series. I mean, Kemper did have a shutout earlier, so I don't want to make it seem like he is the problem here. Very good. She'll make. What a stop, though, by Darcy Kemper. 4:37 to go now in the first period. Face off to the left of the aforementioned Kemper. It'll be Darren Helm versus Nick Paul. Paul wins the draw long shot by Corey Perry, I believe. That one was swiped down. Now Eric Johnson behind his own goal. Feeds it around to the other Johnson, Jack Johnson. O'Connor gets involved, tries to force that one out. A second attempt by Helm does, and now they're stopped up in front of the Avalanche bench. Colton lost a handle there. It deflects back into Colorado territory, where Eric Johnson starts out the rush. He flips that one in deep. Cogliano is there. Puck pick up by Helm. He throws one to the goal. That one was way wide. What a bad shot. And now chipped out to the neutral zone. First to it is Bowen Byram, who spins with a pass. He finds Helm, but he lost a handle on it. Now in front, here comes Maroon with a break. Maroon, nifty little move. Goes to the corner. One-time feed by Bogosian. He lost that one in his skates. To the front of the net he goes. Picked back up there by Aubé-Kubel. Or, excuse me, not Aubé-Kubel. By Riley Nash. I didn't see this guy the entire rest of the game here. I think this is his first shift. Maroon goes back to the point. Long drive. That one was kicked away by Kuemper. Now here's Riley Nash once more. Stopped up by Byram behind the net. Nash comes out in front. A rebound save after Darcy Kuemper gets a foot on it. And now we have a stoppage of play. Oh boy, what a great chance. What happened though? Is there a penalty? I saw the vid on the flurry to the Habs, but that's only the case if Price doesn't come back. Yeah, pretty much. Tampa is going back to form here. Colorado needs to test Vasi. They do. Who you rooting for? I'm rooting for the Avalanche, but I think Tampa's going to win the series. Quinn Hughes has the talent to be a point-per-game player. I do think so as well. Okay, so it's Darren Helm for interference. 3:03 to go in the first period. Shots on goal, 13-2 in a Tampa Bay 1-0 lead. But Darren Helm has gone off for interference, and we'll see what happens. Riley Nash, he's on Tampa. Yeah, he had 10 games played for the Lightning this season. Avs have 2 shots, that's embarrassing, but they actually have been controlling the offensive zone time. Face-off won by Victor Hedman, or excuse me, won by the Lightning to Victor Hedman. Here's Kucherov, shot made, loose rebound, save by Kuemper. Taves sends that one to the line, not out. Kucherov holds it in. Kucherov to Palat at the goal line. He throws one out in front. Stamkos backhander to the goal, stopped up, and now it's taken by O'Connor, who comes back with speed. Here's a little short-handed rush for the Avalanche. A one-timer by Johnson off the shoulder of Vasilevsky, and it drops down for Victor Hedman. Hedman plays it off to the side. Now it's dropped off, and the Lightning will try to break back in. Here's Corey Perry, held up by his former teammate in Lehkonen, but it's pushed forward by Nichushkin. Here comes Nichushkin with some speed, and he lost a handle on that one, getting bodied away by Sergachev. Kucherov back over the line, picked up by Killorn with a drive. That one's behind the net and squeaks out in front. What a weird little play there. Now it's sent back out to the neutral zone once more. Cogliano chasing down Paul for that one. Cogliano still there, though. Paul dumps it in, picked up by Eric Johnson, who sends that one all the way back down once more. Vasilevsky almost gave that one away to O'Connor, but Sergachev is there in relief. Here comes the Lightning once again. Makar, though, great read at the blue line to stop that centering feed. There's a shot made, loose rebound off of the shoulder of Vasilevsky. Now here comes Tampa. Once again, there's a shot by Killorn and a stop by Kuemper. He holds on. 8 seconds to go in the power play. 1:10 to go in the first period. Shots on goal, 14-4 for Tampa in a 1-0 Lightning lead. Lego, what is it like to have enough subs to fill the Bell Center and Bell MTS Place? Man, when you put it like that, that's kind of surreal. I think the Canucks should bring back Louis 2-year, $1 million per. Hi. I mean, he does do the little things correctly, so. Hey Lego, how are you? It's Cart. I'm doing pretty well, thank you for asking. Tampa won the draw. Here's Andre Palat. To Chiarelli, who shoots. That one went off the side of the net, it looked like. Now Chiarelli once again. He tries to play it back to Palat. He gets his own rebound. Here's Brendan Hagel. 50 seconds to go in the first. The power play is over. It's 5-on-5. A shot by Chernak. Saved by Kuemper. Now Palat goes to the line. A long drive. Save made. Cirelli fighting for that one still. Now 33 seconds to go. Tampa holds the line. They're doing a really good job at holding the line. Eventually it escapes, but it doesn't look like there's a penalty. Yeah, no penalty here. Here comes Nathan MacKinnon, 19 seconds to go. He tries to force his way, bulldoze his way through. And now here's Erik Johnson trying to force that one back out. Played over by Sergachev in front to a Colorado player. But with 2 seconds to go, that's going to be it. That is all she wrote for the first period. The Lightning had 17 shots to Colorado's 4. That is not ideal. Very much not ideal. I'm not joking. He's good defensively and can PK. Is it weird that I'm a diehard Canucks fan, but I've never been to Vancouver or been to a Canucks game? That's not that weird. Definitely not that weird. Okay, because we are in the first intermission, I'm going to get some chocolate. I still have some Lindors over there that I'll probably chow down on. Also, it's getting a little hot in this jersey, so I'll take this off. Okay, we are indeed back. If Eriksson was here on a $2.5 million contract instead of 6, he probably would have been a fan favorite. Yeah. Avs looked horrible in that period. I mean, they had a lot of offensive zone time. They just didn't really get it done. Louis for 2.5 still would have been kind of a captain? Yeah, sort of. Coffee time, BRB. Like, okay, I should probably get some boba later, yeah. I'm talking about the first 4 years where he was at 30-ish points a year. Yeah, that's a lot better for a 30-ish point guy. Okay, let's keep it here, see if it actually stays this time. But it's 1-0 Tampa Bay right now. 17 shots to Colorado's 4. Definitely not, like, an ideal period here for the Avalanche. Lego, what do you think of Keenan Thompson's shot at the Leafs last night at the NHL Awards? I thought it was funny as heck. Yeah. You got some good ones in there. Stanley Cup champion Tyson Jost if Colorado wins. Yeah, that is so weird to me how that rule is in place. What are your thoughts about Kadri's first game back? Not the best, but sorry, I'm still eating. He has had a few interesting shifts where he made some plays, but I feel like Kadri has fallen down quite a lot, especially in the corner. Like, his pivoting doesn't really seem to be as strong as it normally is. Best sniper in the draft? I'd say Lekaramaki. Or maybe Shane Wright, actually. Wright's up there. I'm saying this now. Louis Eriksson prevented Horvat from being a 30-goal scorer. Darn. Does the Corey Perry curse cancel out Maroon 5? I don't know. We'll see. When you realize the Coyotes and Sabres have a better attendance rate than the Sens. What NHL arenas do you want to go to for an NHL game? I'd pick Nashville. I kind of want to go, like, to Tampa, to be honest. That would be really good. Guenther to the Canucks would have been so nice. Yeah, I know, it would have been. He's so good. Such a good player. Jost gets his name on the... Can somebody review the actual rules on whether or not Tyson Jost would get his name on the cup? Like, what is the amount of games played that you need to have for a team in the regular season to be considered, etc., etc.? Because obviously Jost was traded away for Sturm, and Sturm is here. Habs have the 5th worst attendance rate, Fizzy says. They're showing some highlights, though, of Nazem Kadri. And he did have some pretty good plays. It's just, it didn't really go his way. Like, obviously, he's still a very good player, so the Lightning are getting a boost there. But they need more shots, just in general. They're getting quadrupled in shots so far. Hi, Lego. How's it going today? Brett, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing pretty all right. Thank you for asking. They do because the Canada thing. Who has the best branding in the NHL? Branding? Good question. I honestly might say the Leafs. The Leafs have really good branding. I think the rule is to be either on the winning team or play a percentage of the season. Yeah. I know the thing is, like, if you play one game in the Stanley Cup Final, you automatically get your name on the cup if you win, or if that team wins. If you play X percent in the regular season as well. Did the Lightning cheat? Okay, I don't think they did. Lightning didn't cheat. The Canes, that's a really good one too. Yeah, the Canes branding is really good. Breaking trade, OEL, a 2nd and a 3rd to Seattle for a 5th in this year's draft. The Leafs have no branding in the U.S. Okay, that's fair. I can understand that criticism. The Oilers' home jersey is undoubtedly the worst home jersey in the NHL. Are you talking about the dark blue one with the orange outline logo? Have you ever seen grass? Yeah, I go outside all the time for walks after I stream and after I make YouTube videos. Remember when the Preds roasted their haters on Twitter? As much as I hate it, the Bruins branding is inescapable. That's a good thing for them, yeah. The Red Wings have one of the most recognizable logos for whatever that's worth. Preds are cool too. Facts, the orange home jersey is so ugly. I actually like the Oilers, man. Wow, Dubois said he'll test free agency in 2024. No way. The dark blue with the orange outline was a disgrace to wear in the playoffs. Yeah, it's not the best look or jersey out there. Every team should have a stealth jersey. The Canucks did have one, I believe. It was like black and dark green or light green, neon green, something like that. Tampa Bay's is bad. I hate the Tampa Bay Lightning. Is the Dubois thing real? He is so good. I mean, they just said it on TV, so it's also coming from Friedman. But, yeah. Agreed, all the original 6 teams are very well branded. That's true. That's true. Can't believe the Jets traded Roslovic and Laine for Dubois. Me too. I mean, we knew a trade for both of those players was coming. Just not necessarily together. How many points does Wright have in his rookie year next season? I wouldn't be surprised if Wright ended off the year with like 45 to 50 points. When is the Why I Want Owen Say video coming out? Fizzy Man, we already said this. Owen Say is too old to be drafted. He's not eligible for the draft anymore. He's 21. I'm very happy to have had our buddy Owen Say join the chat earlier, but I don't think he's a draft-eligible player anymore. Edmonton should go back to their old home jerseys, but instead of royal blue, go navy with the orange shoulders and white outline. Very specific, but I like it. I do like it, yeah. Would look so much better when they play Calgary, although Calgary's uniforms are elite. Yeah, Calgary doesn't have a bad set of jerseys. They're pretty good. You can still do it on a free agent. No, man, every Why I Want video has been about a draft-eligible prospect. That's what we said. That's what we say at the beginning of every video. Welcome to Why I Want, the show where we talk about 2022 eligible draft prospects. Like, yeah. Who does Detroit take at 8? I'd like Lekaramaki, Savoy, or Kemmel for Detroit. If they take Lambert, then okay, that'd be pretty good too. Pretty ambitious, I think. But I could understand them taking him. Yeah, there you go, PJ Bond. I think Detroit takes Lambert. Can I be your Nightbot? I have no idea what that means, Mr. Mendex. Does somebody want to educate me? Goat Heed is the greatest jersey ever? I'm not sure what that is, Spartan. I think the government is listening to me. I keep on getting travel to PEI ads. Yeah, it's because you keep on talking about it in the chat. So like there's like text and entered, like your YouTube algorithm notices that. Like, oh, he commented this. They took Cider. That's true. Lambert is so good though. That is true. He is very good. Knowing Yzerman, it won't be anyone that we expect. I really like Savoy, so seeing Detroit take him would be awesome. Yeah, absolutely, eh? It was a disgrace to change it. The Sabres red and black jerseys are the goat head ones. Yeah, that's a good one. The red and black. You good, man? Need more coffee? What are you talking about, Spartan? What are you talking about? Goat head is the greatest jersey ever. The goat head. The only goat head that I remember is, like, aside from the Sabres, like the Red Deer Rebels head. I love Lambert. I think he has a higher ceiling than Slavkovsky, Cooley, and Savoy. Savoy is close. I do think he has a really high ceiling as well. It's just putting him in the proper system that allows him to play to his strengths. Ankara, 36, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. I wrote head and you read heed. Because BJ Ballin said heed. Look at underneath your comment, Spartan. I was reading what BJ Ballin said. McDavid is not the best player in the league. He's gotten swept more in a year span than Louis Eriksson. The mustard Preds jerseys, that's a good one. It's the Hasek era jerseys, and the red and black ones are called the goat head because the logo looks like a goat. I see. Sabres was a buffalo, not a goat. I mean, that makes a lot of sense too, if it's a buffalo. No, not the mustard jerseys, Trey Tyson says. Oh my goodness, check it out. It's Connor Bedard in here. How's it going, Connor? Did you like the Logan Mailloux pick? No, I didn't like the pick. I didn't think he was the best player available by far. I didn't think he was worth the draft pick. I didn't even think it was a first-round talent. So the fact that Bergevin went out there and went through the trouble of using their pick on him, knowing they would have to go through all this stuff, I think it was just a very poor decision. Nice channel. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. No, Lego. I typed heed in response as you saying goat heed. Oh, I see. Hey, Gio. Yesterday, were you playing floor hockey, and is it a league? I was playing drop-in hockey at a local high school. They have an adult league that goes on there. It's not really an organized league. It's more drop-in. But it's only like that because it's the summer. But yeah, I played yesterday. I talked about it earlier in the stream. I scored a very nice goal. Stealing the puck along the half boards, walking into the middle, and sniping it. I'm a right-handed shot, and I stole the puck on the left boards, and so I hard strided to the right and sniped it far side, top back corner. It was very nice. Hey, Gio, yesterday you were playing for... Yeah. Is it in Vancouver? It was in Richmond, actually. Do you like Dmitry Kostenko right now? Honestly, man, I have to do a lot more research on prospects that are not like top 20 picks. I don't know too much about Sobolev. I don't know about Kostenko. I really haven't been paying too much attention to the later guys, aside from some of the select ones that I very much appreciate. Mishkov over Bedard, don't at me? I don't know, man. Bedard's very good, so... He's very, very good. Just one goal in the first. How many in the second period? 7? Maybe none. My word. Yeah, no, I could totally see this going either way. I mean, both of these teams have some very strong firepower. Does Klimovich make the team next year? No, he does not. He needs to become a legit AHL threat first. I like Klimovich a lot. I think he has a high ceiling, but he's not ready yet, I feel. Alright, but here we go. Second period has started. Right now we're at 1955, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50 in the second period. And coming into the Lightning zone to stop things up, Cirelli, who brings it back out to the neutral zone. Killorn tries to give it to Chernak. It doesn't work. It's rung around the Colorado net. Cheyenne, thank you for stopping by. How are you? I'm doing pretty alright, thank you for asking. Backhander attempt by Cirelli. It's deflected out to the side. Nathan McKinnon centers it back for Cale Makar. Connor Bedard, Patrick Stefan. No, don't you put that curse on our boy Connor. Don't do that. I mean, if you're trying to imply that Connor Bedard is going to be better than the Sedins, then okay, I can deal with that one. Vasilevsky, though, stops the puck. He'll play it over to Hedman, who finds Stamkos. Stamkos, right down Main Street, a pass to Kucherov, tipped into the Colorado zone. It's played around the net. First to it, though, the Colorado backchecker, a long shot from the point. Save made, or was that just deflected wide? Here comes Johnson. His pass goes into the corner. It's picked up by Kadri. His centering feed taken away by Kucherov. He's got some speed, and he's got a player on his side. Palat back to Kucherov. A good defensive play there by Josh Manson to stop it. The puck is on top of the net, and Palat trying to dig away at it. That was really dangerous for Colorado. Bednar isn't known for making in-game changes. Do you think the Avs make any adjustments tonight? For the sake of the Avs, I hope they do, but man, it's been rough so far for the first 22 minutes, with 17:56 to go here in the second. Coleman played it down. Here's Josh Manson. Sends it up. JT Compher now. Picked quickly up there by Newhook. He tries to drive to the net. He gets taken down. Now it's Ryan McDonough who sends one forward for Paul. He can't maintain control. Makar sends it in deep for Connor. Or, excuse me, for O'Connor. O'Connor chasing that one back to the right side corner. Little pivot. Sends it around the goal. Centering feed by Compher. Here's a one-timer by Makar. It was blocked by Perry. A dangerous shot block right there for him. It hit him on the shin, it looked like. Here's Cale Makar. Walks right in. Shoots! Save made by Vasi, and he covers up. Tampa is going to score next. They have the Iron Curtain. Vasilevsky, Peter Parker says. Well, Peter, I hope you're doing a pretty good job as Spider-Man. Thank you for stopping by. I know you have a busy life, Peter Parker. Thank you for doing this so peeps can watch. Yes, you're welcome, Karen. I appreciate the kind words. Jack Quinn, Wyatt Johnson is better. Best nickname for a line of all time. I think the mattress line was funny. That was, yeah. I liked the Lotto line, the 649. Besser, Pedersen, and Miller. There's a long drive. It was stopped up by Vasilevsky. Peter Parker, unfortunately, you're not allowed to do that. It will get removed. YouTube is not like Twitch. It's not like that. Here's a little mini 2-on-1. A shot made, and it was stopped by Vasilevsky. Who was that took the shot? Was that Josh Manson? I didn't see. Here's Devon Taves, though. Bedard keeps deleting the message before I can click the link. Connor Bedard is just a good mod. That's it. Connor Bedard, good at hockey, good at modding. Just a very competent human being all around. Here's Bowen Byram, though, with a long shot that was tipped over the goal. Stopped up here in the corner, and it looks like we have a stoppage of play. Interference is going to be the call. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to get rid of users here that are making very rude comments. We're not going to acknowledge them by saying their names or whatever, but, yeah. Sorry, man, you're out. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Why would I be sorry? You're out. Lego, do you have a Nintendo Switch? No, I do not. My brother does, though. It's in the living room. How is Makar doing in the game right now? He's doing really well. I mean, Cale Makar is always doing really well, so no surprises there. But Colorado now in the power play. Here's that aforementioned Makar. One-timer by McKinnon, stopped by Vasilevsky. Lehkonen. Down low to Landeskog. McKinnon forces it back. Makar to McKinnon. He fakes it. Now Makar, once again. He shoots off the end boards. Rantanen chasing. Makar goes back to McKinnon. Here's McKinnon holding onto it. Makar has it. Right boards. Shot by McKinnon. Blocked. And ooh, looks like Erik Chernock's going down in a heap of pain. It's played all the way to the other side. Stopped up by Landeskog. He finds Mac Daddy McKinnon. Landeskog in the left corner. Holds onto it. 45 seconds elapsed in the power play so far. Now it's Mikko Rantanen who goes back down to the corner. Rantanen, right half boards. He's got Pierre-Edouard Bellemare on him. Back to the point. Makar. He holds on. Down to Rantanen in front. What a great defensive read by McDonough. He tries to get it out, but it doesn't work. Here's a feed at the side, or a far side shot by Landeskog. Doesn't go through. Makar. This has been a great power play so far, but not too many shots on goal. McKinnon now. Fakes one way, goes the other. Rantanen in front. Loose rebound. They score! Beautiful play. That's a cross-crease feed by Nathan McKinnon. Rantanen the shot. The loose rebound, and it's potted right in. It's a 1-1 game. I'm not actually sure who got the final touch on it, but a beautiful cross-seam pass. Oh, it went off of McKinnon's leg. He was trying to pivot, and it hit the outside of his skate and went in. I mean, Landeskog would have probably gotten it, even if McKinnon didn't touch it, but... yeah, no, there's no kicking motion there, whatever. It even touched Vasilevsky before going in. So Mac Daddy gets himself a goal that he pretty much assisted on as well. So it's a tie game, 1-1. Erik Chernock is leaving because he blocked that shot earlier on in that power play, or excuse me, that PK shift. Now right back the other way, JT Compher has a shot. That one was stopped. I'm betting on this match. Who do you think will win? I'm not sure, man. I really don't. Can you ban accounts as a mod? Mods have the same abilities that I do, pretty much. And you can't really ban people, you can hide people, which is effectively the same thing, but I'm not really too sure if it is, but either way. Here comes Colorado, though. They've got 3 of them in the center. It's a 3-on-2 rush, 4-on-2 rush, and Nichushkin back over to Kadri. Oh, it was deflected. And now the Lightning have numbers the other way. Here's Hedman. He backhands one, tries to at least. It doesn't go through. Fed out in front, and it looks like we have a penalty. Oh, no. Bowen Byram going to the box for hooking Hedman. I had a nice workout session today. Local Vancouver gym. Yeah, dude, we were just talking about that. I saw you doing what is this called? You lift the barbell over your head and you jump and you like push it up and then you throw it back down. What is that called? Nice to see you change your profile picture, though. That's cool. It's still really interesting to note, though, all that stuff. Lego said earlier that he would bet that the team who scores first goal wins. Now he says he doesn't know. Sounds like your typical Avs fanboy. I don't have a stake in this race, man. I'm a Canucks fan, a Habs fan, and a Red Wings fan. I blocked that Kenny dude. He was spamming my Instagram at 4 a.m. I see. Well, yeah. You probably shouldn't be spamming people at 4 a.m. That's not really the most appropriate thing to do, but still. Connor, it's nice to see you again, my friend. Nice to see you. Thoughts on Wyatt Johnston? Absolute stud. Like, this is what they talk about when you say, okay, in the year where the OHL didn't play, you take advantage by taking a lot of these guys that probably were good enough to be drafted, but who just didn't have a stage to show it on. Love you, Lego. Mwah. But, yeah, no. Wyatt Johnston is an absolute stud. Bedard, is that you? I wonder. Yeah, Lego, why are you such an Avs fanboy? Bedard doesn't seem like somebody who would say daddy, but I mean, he is 16 years old. Not to, discriminate against 16-year-olds, but there's a very particular set of vocabulary that I feel like high school students typically exhibit. And I guess you could understand what I'm saying when I say that, right? But, I mean, I was in high school too. It's kind of weird to think that I'm turning 22 this year, so I'm not going to be, that, but, yeah. Lego, is he the real Bedard? We may never know. We may never know. I'd like to believe it's real, but we may never... Who knows? Lego, do you speak and or understand Tagalog? I understand it minimally. I don't speak it. My parents didn't teach it to me, even though I was born there. That was always their plan. They wanted me to learn English and only English because they knew we were coming to Canada. We were independent immigrants as well, which is kind of cool. Here's Victor Hedman. Power play shot made by Kucherov, deflected out and swatted to the neutral zone. Lego, you speak Chinese? No, I do not. I don't know anything about that language. I can read Hangul, though. I've been learning Korean because of, some friends I have that are in Korea. Here's Nikita Kucherov, though. He goes down to the goal line, and Palat tries to cross-crease it. Good defense by the Avs. 1:10 to go on the man advantage. Here's Stamkos at the point. He finds Kucherov. Kucherov holds onto it. Stamkos backdoor. Nope, it doesn't go. Good defensive read by the Avalanche penalty kill. Stamkos goes to the opposite side. Palat to Kucherov. He holds onto it. In front, Palat. The shot made, tipped on goal, stopped by Kemper. There's a long drive to the side made. A one-time blast by Stamkos does not go through. Now Valeri Nichushkin tries to clear it. It doesn't go. Hedman to Stamkos. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Hedman again. Hedman, top of the umbrella. Over to the right corner. Palat finds Kucherov. Down to the corner again. A shot made, and Darcy Kemper pounces on that one, stopping it up and holding on. Did they call the goal back? Are you talking about the first goal of the game where Darcy Kemper's mask came off? Nah, they didn't. Sportsnet being... I see. I'll take that as a yes, and yes. 15 seconds left in the man advantage. Long drive by Kucherov. It's deflected away. Or, excuse me, that's Sergachev. Love your content. Thank you, Spec. I appreciate the kind words. But with 0 seconds to go, the power play is now over. Tampa Bay. 3 shots, but they don't get one to go. Still a 1-1 hockey game. The Lightning have double the shots of the Avalanche, 22-11. But Comfer comes over to Landeskog, back to the left point. Eric Johnson backhands it in deep, first to it, Rantanen. Killorn giving him a tough time, freeing the puck up, and now Hedman has some room to move. He sends it up, but it's chopped away by Byram, and it ends up in the Colorado bench. Fizzy, desperate times call for desperate measures. Had to make sure my mom didn't see my YouTube account. We actually did have a good talk about you in the last stream. Mostly, like, I think most of the people that were there were all of the same mindset. Like, yeah, okay, we'd like to think it is Connor Bedard. And I think some of us might, like, believe that it's more likely you than not. But if it isn't Connor Bedard, there's still a human being behind that computer screen. And they're having a good time here, hopefully. And so, yeah, it's just nice having you here, though. Lego is a highly underrated hockey guy. Great analysis and commentary. I appreciate that, Brett. Thank you for the kind words. 10:55 to go. As the Colorado Avalanche have numbers. Here's a mini 3-on-2. McKinnon shoots. Kick save by Vasi. Big rebound comes over to Rantanen. He throws it back. Nobody there at the point. I promise you, I'm the real one. Yeah, I feel so too. Like, based off of Owen Say and all the other BCHL guys, I have... If I weigh the odds in my mind, like, I feel a lot more likely that it is real, but... Yeah. I think that's the real Bedard because I've never seen that profile photo of Bedard on any of his social medias or Google. I believe it's Connor. Well, that's great then, because we have a future NHL Hall of Fame player in our chat. Not to put any pressure on the guy. Okay, no, I'm going to stop that. This is the first time I'm seeing what you actually look like. Yes, I'm a Filipino dude. Born in the Philippines to full Filipino parents. Moved here to Canada as an immigrant. Independent immigrant, might I add. But with 9:45 to go here in the second period, Jack Johnson plays it to the side for Nazem Kadri. Now Arturi Lehkonen stopped up on the half boards. Big puck battle ensuing there with Jan Ruda. Kadri goes to Jack Johnson, who forces it to Eric Johnson. Good play and a bounce off the stanchion, but it deflects right to the Tampa Bay players. Here comes Victor Hedman. He walks right through everybody and he scores! What a goal! Victor Hedman saying screw you to Cale Makar for winning the Norris last night and doing it all by himself. What a phenomenal goal! What a phenomenal goal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Victor Hedman splits the D, and he backhand far sides one top cheese. Dude, that is wild. What a great shot by... No, he didn't even... It's not top cheese, it was low blocker. He just did that all by himself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's 2-1 Tampa off of probably... one of the best goals Tampa has scored all playoffs. Beautiful. Okay, everybody here, I will say that if you were doubting Connor Bedard being legit earlier, I don't think you should be doubting it now. Because Connor Bedard's comment, he said that Owen Say said you followed him on Instagram. That is true. I did follow Owen Say on Instagram yesterday. Or 2 days ago. I followed him on Instagram, and I didn't say to anybody that I was doing it. So, either Connor Bedard is real, or somebody stalked my Instagram following and said, oh, he's following Owen Say. We can say that he followed... Owen Say said you followed him, Lego. He said you followed him. But it wouldn't necessarily be a good guess to say that, because what if I was already following him earlier? The fact that Connor Bedard said, hey, yeah, Owen Say told me that you followed him recently, I think that's legit because that's the real Owen Say that I followed. So, yeah. What a goal, though. My goodness. That is crazy, dude. Man, I love seeing the reactions to this Victor Hedman. Owen Say does need to get back in here. We need Bedard in Detroit. Yeah, that'd be cool. Connor Bedard is an Owen Say alt. I mean, if that's the case, then maybe he's got like a whole bunch of... He also... Yesterday, Owen Say and Bedard were chirping each other back and forth in the chat, so he'd probably have to either have two devices if that is correct, but... Oh well. Yeah, no, Hyper out of nowhere. I agree with that. If he's fake, this is a really, really, really good fake. So, let's suspend our disbelief for a little bit. Not try to doubt it like Leafs did yesterday or 2 days ago. I swear if the Abs lose, Nebula says, I mean, it still will be tied. Like, the thing is, like, you don't have a series until the home team loses. It's been home team winning every time so far. Yay, Tampa Bay winning, MJU says. Man. Hedman, Makar. What a great matchup. I mean, Makar had a few really good goals too, especially in that game too. Phone and tablet, yeah, it's possible, but at the same time, I don't want to think that somebody would go to that big of a length just to troll. Like, I think it's so unnecessarily time-consuming that I don't think any reasonable person would do that. And from the way this Connor Bedard account is talking, I doubt this person is unreasonable. But either way, you deserve way more viewers than you get, man. I really enjoy the vids from a fellow small hockey player. I'm 5'4", 5'5" on a good day. Yeah, haha, shout out to the sub 5'5" gang. But thank you for the kind words, though. Connor Duster, timed out by Connor Bedard for 300 seconds. Okay. Why is Makar always out there for these 5-on-5 goals against? He and Taves are the best in the league, right? Well, I mean, the guys they're going up against are also some of the best in the league, too, so... Steven Stamkos, though, go into the penalty box. Take a look at this. It's a power play for Colorado. A chance to tie the game. Rantanen gives it to Makar. Makar stopped up on the left side there. Here's Landeskog down low to Rantanen. Makar, one-time blast. That one is wide. Arturi Lehkonen drops it off. Now the puck comes back to Rantanen on the right side. Rantanen squeaks down the boards. Off the boards and back to Makar. He's got at the point. Makar, McKinnon a blast. That one was blocked, and that one goes over the glass. Best mods of the channel is Cutter. I'm 5'4" and in Bantam League. I'm skinny. Last year was my first year and left that year with 2 concussions and a fractured wrist. That's really tough, Nebula. Holy. Hopefully you're able to recover properly. Bedard, when you get drafted, can you say thanks, Lego? No. Don't say that. Do not say that. I don't want to, like... Yeah, no, I'd prefer not to say that. Here's Bedard. Or, excuse me, not Bedard. Makar. The way you pronounce the name is kind of similar. Makar, Bedard, right? Here's Kale, once again, taking it on the right side, down low to the goal line. Rantanen fans on his pass. Feeds it back to Kale Makar. In front, off the end boards. Landeskog picks it back up, finds Kale Makar. McKinnon to Landeskog. He holds. He throws it back to Kale, but a good active stick by Killorn deflects that one back out to the neutral zone. Nebula, I've got 3 concussions, bro. Don't give up, man. Are you Asian, Lego? Yeah, I'm full Filipino. Here's Rantanen to Makar. He shoots, and that one was wide. Rebound, chopped wide again. Nazem Kadri, though, gives it over to McKinnon. Here's Makar, drags it, tries to pull it forward. Big scrum in front. Nobody gets a handle. 25 seconds to go on the man advantage. They replace Lehkonen with Kadri, it looks like. Here's McKinnon. Circles around in the face-off circle. Rantanen, back to McKinnon. Forces it to the forehand, and he tries a shot. That one was stopped. 10 seconds to go. McKinnon is so good. Look at how he controls the offensive zone. Rantanen, back to McKinnon. A whip on goal and a save by Vasa. He covers up. What a power play, man. Holy. Oh, man. Isn't Calgary bigger than Toronto in space? Something like... I'm not sure. I don't really know my Canadian geography all too well. Fizzy is spitting nothing but facts. AHL is elite. Okay, look. Okay. We're not going to talk about AJHL versus the BCHL. I do think that the BCHL has a higher level of hockey, though. Avs look way more collected this period, not forcing passing lanes and just controlling the puck. Yeah, especially for the power play here. Here's Byram, shoots, and a glove save by Vasi. 6:04 to go here in the second period. The BC Lower Mainland area code. I want to watch this, but you are so far ahead of my game. Do you do a bunch of discussion during the intermission? Yes, we do. We just kind of talk about whatever during the intermission, so. Ban Connor, justice for Owen. Lego, no, Toronto is very wide. I used to live there. Okay, there you go. I guess there's some anecdotal evidence. Bedard taking lessons in parenting from his mom. He just grounded. Oh my gosh. My gosh. You can turn back the stream. Yes, you can. You can pause YouTube streams and you can delay it by a few seconds. Right now we have a commercial break, so I can't really give a countdown, but when the game comes back, we'll synchronize everything. Brooks Bandits are a powerhouse. Okay, yeah. Did Tyson Jost come from the BCHL? Yep, he was a Penticton V. Alongside of Dante Fabro in that same team. Their first period was panicky for no reason. They just need to keep calm and play their game. That was gold, yeah. Fizzy, okay, Fizzy. I know it's Pride Month, and we're all for Pride Month. But I'm also not really for making people uncomfortable here. You guys. Brooks is insane, and the Okotoks jerseys are beautiful. I was going to join the BCHL before getting exceptional status, so the BCHL is better. Can you say what time is left in the game for you? I cannot, because it's a commercial break right now. I'll say it when the game comes back. Alright, I'm gonna head out, boys. Have fun. Good luck, Connor, and Lego, I better see your Elite Prospects page one day. That's never gonna happen. Is there a player born in the Philippines that played in the NHL? No, but there are some Filipino heritage players. The Robertsons, Nick and Jason, are half Filipino. Matt Dumba, I believe, is Greek and Filipino, so there you go. But, yeah, the game is coming back here, so we are going to say the timer once the puck actually drops. Okay, so the face-off will be to the right of Andrei Vasilevsky. Hey, Lego, what is the most underrated player on both teams? For Tampa, I gotta say, maybe Corey Perry's a really underrated one. Corey Perry or Ross Colton, I feel like, are underrated. Colorado, I'd say JT Compher. Right now, we are at... Okay, no, we can't see the time because there's block shots on the screen right now. Right now, we're at 5:47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40. That's it. I think Connor can make the league as a goalie. He has the size. Suzuki, no, Suzuki is Japanese. Like, just the name, Suzuki. There are some of these that are like, okay, it's so obvious, like Yamamoto. Like, that's Japanese. I'm gonna go, like, right now. I just need to see the score. Yeah, it's 2-1 right now, Harry Beluga. 2-1. Face off to the left of Kemper. It's 1, but I think they're going to redo that. Patrick Wacha, Deke Gretzky. He could have been an all-time great winger. Corey is the definition of if you can't beat him, join him. Yeah. Tampa wins the offensive zone draw. Here's Ryan McDonough. He throws one towards the goal, chopped down by Hagel, but it finds the stick of Gabriel Landeskog. Now here comes Rantanen. Rantanen pushes it forward, chops it towards the middle, nobody there. It deflects back to Makar. Is Robertson Filipino? Yes, both of them are. They are Filipino-Americans. Here's Rantanen. Deep in the corner. Out to the point. Makar shoots. That one was wide. Landeskog picks it up once more. Into the middle, a one-timer by McKinnon, another stop. Colorado really getting their opportunities here. Very, very nice. Whoa, what was that sentence? Tampa, though, they'll send things forward. O'Connor steals it in the Lightning territory. Hedman, up the boards, McDonough. It'll be dropped over for Kucherov, who leaves Stamkos. Here comes Andre Palat. Palat, in for Hedman, who backhands one towards the crease, stopped up, in front again, and a good recovery save there by Darcy Kemper. He was born in Cali, but I think he has... Yeah, the Robertsons' dad is an American, and their mom is a Filipina. So, yeah. Look at... Waugh hit him with the spinorama. Yeah, I know. That's when he got a penalty for taking the puck over the center line. Maroon is the definition of being on the class project and getting 100 without doing any work. Lego, who are you rooting for to win? I'd say Colorado, because I want them to win, but I predicted Tampa in 6. Here's Palat in the corner. Shoves it all the way around to Kucherov. Back to the point. Hedman, a long drive attempt, but it was blocked by Taves, and it ricochets out to Tampa territory. Hedman goes over to Bogosian. Walks right in over the line. 4:03 to go in the second period. Still a 2-1 hockey game with Tampa in the lead. Here comes Nazem Kadri. Back to the point, Manson. Around the net he goes to Lekin, and a wraparound attempt. Oh, it's loose. He doesn't get it to go. Good keep at the line by Josh Manson. Sends it in for Nichushkin. A shot made. Loose in front. It's dropped off. Manson still with it now. Trying to drag it around the Tampa player. It's out of his reach. Hedman reaches for it instead. Sends it out to center, but it's taken away by Makar, who dipsy-doodles around Nikita Kucherov. What's my PSN again? My PlayStation Network is LegoRocks99. It's the same as the YouTube channel name. Here's Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, who sends it in front for Patty Maroon. It doesn't go. Now a pass off the glass and down. Enters the Tampa Bay zone. 3 minutes flat to go in the second period. Comfer plays it back for Manson. Comfer in the corner. Lost it to Riley Nash. Picked up by Maroon at the blue line. He sends it in deep for Nash, who's got it in the corner. Manson looks like he's struggling. He's limping a little bit, but he's still on the defensive prowl. Here's Sergachev with a wide-angle shot off the outside. Takes it back. Over to the point. Ruda to Sergachev. He's got it on the right side. In front for Riley Nash. He could not corral the pass. Maroon forces it to the far side. Ruda chips it back in deep where Maroon is there. Maroon to Nash again. Back to Nash. The Tampa Bay, these Colorado players are dead tired. Look at this. Josh Manson has been out there for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Newhook, trying to force this one out. The Colorado Avalanche need a change. Here's the man of the hour, Manson, who sends one forward. It's taken away, but nope, this is the long change. A lot of these guys can't get off. Manson has been out there for a while. Here's Brendan Hagel now, behind the goal. Manson still writhing in pain, it looks like. Hagel shoots, blocked, deflects out to center. But Hagel picks it back up and finds Chiarelli. The Lightning got a full-scale change on, while Colorado hasn't changed any of their guys. Manson is still out there. He's been out there for probably 3 minutes now. Here's Hagel again in the neutral zone. Plays it in. Killorn. We have a stoppage of play. Chiarelli got hurt. What the heck happened to him? Okay, time to read the chat. Yeah. What's my PSN? LegoRocks99. Bedard, do you like interviewing with TSN? No, don't answer that. Guys, keep the video at 69 likes. Guys, let's make it 70. Let's make it 75. We've got 89 beautiful people here checking out the stream, so let's see if we can get a little bit more likes than that. That was a crazy shift, though. Oh, Sorelli! What the heck happened there? He's... Darn, that's really unfortunate. Vasilevsky, though, plays it up. Spring pass, picked up by Stamkos. He forces it into the corner. And now it's behind the Colorado net. Picked up by McDaddy. Here comes McKinnon. McKinnon self-sauces to himself. Beautiful play. To his knees. Down low, but Devon Toews, why were you even the guy that was forechecking that? Now it's played forward to McDonough. He comes into the Colorado zone, and it's stopped up by Toews behind the net. Toews' pass goes the distance, and it touches Andrei Vasilevsky. That almost actually went in. Vasilevsky didn't have his foot down until the last second. Oh, that is so bad. Sorelli might have gotten cut by his own player's skate. Oh boy, that is really not good. Here's Makar, though, whipping one towards the goal. It'll be stopped up, and now Devon Toews is there. Gives it to Bedard. Backhands that one out to center. Colorado retrieves. Here's McKinnon. Circling back. He tries to find Toews, but it's out of his reach, and now they have to go on defense. As the puck gets sent in. Nick Paul in front! Beautiful chance for Ross Colton! By himself! Save made by Kemper. Why did we stop play? What happened? Is there a penalty? Yeah, no. Nathan McKinnon and the other defenseman, Cale Makar, they just completely left their post uncovered. Oh, it's the end of the period. That's why. Okay. I didn't even realize the period was over. Okay. Yeah, man. Mr. Mint X, probably best to just chill out. Gotta remember, Connor Bedard, he's a 16-year-old dude who's just chilling, having a good time watching a hockey game. So, like, probably best not to go all interview mode on him now. Just give him some time to relax. I'm really happy that he's actually here, man. Like, he said last time that the Game 3 day was his off day, so he might not be here, like, all the time. So the fact that he is here means a lot. I really appreciate that. Weirdly enough, you might hope he was cut. If it's bleeding, they can get it to stop bleeding. If it's not bleeding and it's a fracture, then it's obviously worse. Yeah, no, that's kind of a good point. Like, just wrap it up. Where did Sorelli get cut? So Sorelli got taken down on the ice, and while he was down on the ice, his teammate's skate blade went like that as he dragged it as he was skating forward, and it looks like he might have put pressure on Sorelli's arm. So that sounds, even just doing this, imagine doing that, but with a skate blade. That is really, that could be really dangerous. Did you see what happened with Hockey Canada? Yes, I did see what happened with Hockey Canada. I did see. I hope he can come back, but it might have been deep. It might have been a deep cut, yeah. We were overdue for a low-scoring game. 3-2 final wouldn't be surprising. That's exactly what I was saying, Brett. That is exactly what I was saying. I'm really grateful for this live stream. Bro, I'm really thankful for you, man. Thank you for the kind words. I'll just grab a quick bite in the kitchen. I'll come back in maybe 30 seconds. Okay, we're back. Connor Bedard, I added you. Okay, well, we're in the period intermission, so I'm just going to go onto my PlayStation. Actually, no, I can't do that. Actually, I can. Bro, Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. It just says Lego Rocks 99, but thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the donation there. Okay, let's go to my PlayStation, and I will see what happened. Lego, it means a lot that you're live right now. You made my day. I appreciate that, Mr. Mint X. Alright, let's see my PlayStation notifications. Holy! I think we... I think it's legit, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Connor Bedard is now a PlayStation friend. Yeah, no, this is a legit dude. It is. I have no reason now to believe it's not real. Yeah. I mean, not that I was believing that it was not real earlier, but like... That is wild, man. That is wild. You got it right. Yeah, no. Want to play some Shell in the intermission? Sure. Let's do that. Would you be okay if I streamed the game or just kind of just had it on in the background while I'm talking to the chat? Lego, did you simulate the final? No, I did not, actually. If I try... Actually, I don't know if I have the capability of streaming the game, actually. No, I would need to get the remote play thing going. Actually... Yeah, no, I'm down to play some Shell, though. It's up to you, though, Connor. Also, what do you want to do? Hut? Actually, no. Let's play... If you have Hut... let's do Hut. If you have a 99 overall Bedard card, and you score... And, like, I see that you have it, that is the ultimate confirmation that it is indeed you. Because players that, like... I don't know if you know this, if you're just a regular NHL person, but, like, if you actually play hockey and you are in a league that is in NHL 22, if you have, like, your own player in the game, you can ask EA Sports to give you a 99 overall version of yourself on your Hut team. And everybody that actually is, like, a real player usually has their own 99 overalls. So... yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't waste money on Hut. I see. That's fine. That is fine. We can just do regular what's it called? Versus, I guess. The best live stream to date, yeah. Hey man, love your content. Do you agree with MVP award who they gave it to? To Matthews? I mean, no real reason to say that he didn't deserve it, getting 60 goals on the year. But, yeah, let's see if we can actually do this. Okay, there we go. That's what we want. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. And then, oh, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go here, then we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go... No, where is it? I don't think it's here. Okay, no. We might have to restart the software to get it up. So I will be back in a minute. Like a very short minute.